house, your brothers and your sisters, those days when you were young, when they start asking, don't you see how somebody will be shaking? You know it's a thief now. It's just that he has not been tried or whatever, but we cannot keep quiet. Even if you are too afraid that you cannot call the person and say, yes, Onwuike is a thief, you know in your heart that he's a thief. You know it. They are all thieves. Record me, I don't care. My name is Dr. Barry Avotu Johnson. I'm not afraid to say the truth. They are all thieves, and if they can prove
so
it,
these are your views and not the views of the host or the co-host on the space.
Whatsoever. I am only telling you that all those people playing the politics of Rivers State today, saying that they want to remove the governor, they want to do this, they are thieves. All of them following years on weekend to do protest, campaign, this, that. They are all thieves. They are all thieves. It's a cartel. And if that governor is so weak and stupid that he will not come out and tell the Nigerian people the exact truth of what is going on in that river and why they want to remove him, that he's a fool. I'm saying this without fear or favor. Anything can happen. I'm not afraid to go now. There's nothing in this life that any man has already enjoyed that I have not enjoyed. There's nothing any man has ever gotten in his life that I have not gotten. The highest thing is your own is classic or classier. So why are we always afraid to speak? Why? See the way they have now confused the Nigerian youth, divided us against ethnicity line and religion and a political party. You see somebody fighting for ADC like you want to die. You see somebody fighting for Labour Party like you want to die. You see somebody fighting for APC and PDP like they want to die, and they don't even know them in that place. You see them fighting like fools. Even Shishi, 1 naira they don't collect. They're even the ones paying money to buy card for 1,000 naira. Do you know what it means to have 10 million people register in a political party for 1,000? 419. But I know they understand. All these things we are suffering today, we young people, we ourselves. Because in this country, all those people who are leaders today, who are old men, they started as youth. They hijacked the country. Since 1960, they have refused to let it go. And we are the ones, we the young people, we are the ones supporting them to continue this hijacking. We're the ones. Because we gang up in different perspectives and just feel we know too much and there's nobody that can teach us anything. A normal Nigerian young person is not teachable. A normal Nigerian young person is not even employable because it does not have the capacity to work. 80% of Nigerian young people do work in a place where they cannot steal. Once you employ them, you block all the loopholes for stealing. If you will stay there more than 1 quarter, that's 3 months, they've run away. They will abscond because they can't steal there. The economy is biting. Transport alone will finish your 150,000 naira salary. Talk less of the house rent and the food you will eat. Why would you steal? So all the youth are looking for where to steal, to sustain. All these people you see on space, 80% of the people today that say they are obedient, that say they are batified, that say they are emancipated, that say they are articulated, they say they are kwankwasia, blah, 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 all those young people, all of them is stomach infrastructure. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people who are genuinely out to make sure that it works. Most people who even instruct people on phone, on WhatsApp, on Twitter, on Instagram, all those people talking to people anyhow, insulting people, putting people down because of you are not part and parcel of their own ideology. People send them data. Me, myself, I know how many people I send data to. Okay, give me that. I know them on space. I'll give them. But when I don't give them, they're forgetting that I sent them to be on space. But now they're insulting me because I don't send them again. So I'm doing all this as a yardstick to take us to understand that this country cannot change until the young people come together and focus on the ball. That's why when people come out and say this person or nothing, this person or nothing, you don't say that in politics because you don't know the uncertainty that's coming in the front. You don't know. Most of all these men say we are even campaigning, but most of them have very, very bad beginning, but they pretend and hide it. You don't know. But one day, by the grace of God, young people of this country will come together and they will push somebody forward and they will vote, protect the vote, and that person will lead Nigeria to the next country that we all look about. Sorry,
Yes,
you
Dr.
wanted to
Barry.
ask.
So what do you think we should do? Do you think that ADC is the party stand under, or like do you have any other alternative?
Okay, I'm a Labour Party member and an NWC member, a NEC member. I will not be telling you that this party is the best, that party is the best until we do election. But the only thing I can say for the youths of Nigeria, we did it in 2023, starting from 2022. We didn't have any political party. We called ourselves obedient from the NSAS. We moved after the NSAS. We tried to register a political party so that we can be doing our thing called NYDP, Nigeria Youth Democratic Party. But INEC refused to register. We took them to court. But unfortunately, the court belongs to them. Till today, the case is still in court. Can you imagine? And at the end of the day, what happened? They didn't register us.
Dr. Barry, sorry. So
So
you're
what
saying
I'm saying is not about
you're in the Labour Party, correct?
Yes, I'm
And
currently Labour Party member.
will you are you answer, or will you say that you are going to remain in the Labour Party?
I don't know for now.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you. We don't know where we belong tomorrow. But now, where I belong is the Labour Party. And you know, if I tell you Labour Party is the best, some people who are in ADC or PDP will say, no, you are talking jargon and trouble will start. Okay? So that's why I'm advising that we should keep building the movement. That's why from the beginning, I keep shouting, telling Jimmy abroad, telling Saddam, telling Liberty, and telling everybody, both Arewa Chick, all of them, they didn't understand where I was going. They just thought maybe I'm a bad person. I was telling them this movement was not formed in the name of one person. And if you want it to last, remove the person as the anchor and focus on the word a possible Nigeria. Some of us started using obedient movement for a Nigeria that is possible. The word now started going. So how can a possible Nigeria not live ahead of Peter Obi, who is the leader of the group, or who we see as the leader? Fight started. But you see, the truth remains that a movement created on the influence of good governance, quality leadership, and the respect for the rule of law will live ahead of everyone. Did you see the movement of Obafemi Awolowo? Is it still moving? He died and he died with it. Zeke, did he still moving? He died with it. Saldona, Ahmedu Bello, Tafawa Balewa, did they still, their movement, is it still going? They all died and they died with it. MKO Abiola that just died some few years ago. You saw the movement of MKO movement. SDP, very strong. After he died, what happened? Even the number 2 person, he played away. Yaradua PDM movement that Atiku was vice chairman. When Yaradua died, what happened? Atiku took it and he changed it from PDM to Articulate. And God forbid, or when he's old, when he dies, his son cannot take it. He dies off. One day I was speaking to Abiola's son on phone. He called me and we were talking. And I told him, you failed because you didn't carry the liberty, the legacy of your father politically. And he opened my eye and told me, he said, young man, I senior you. Make I tell you what in the happen. I said, okay, sir, tell me. You know what he said? He said, his father is his father. Him, Kola Abiola, is Kola Abiola. Because I was fighting him that since we didn't register NYDP, and that time we've not formed the obedient movement, I was looking at the SDP to go back since the son is alive. Let's see how we can bring him and put him forward. That was even before PO left the PDP in 2022. But he told me it's not going to be possible, that they've hijacked the party and he cannot do anything. So you see, that's how all these movements are. That's why I want us to build the obedient movement and any other movement not on the basis of any man. That's why I keep shouting, I keep telling people, we cannot put the politics of our country on the head of one man. Because when the man is no more, everything crashes. When the man did not win, everything crashes. When the man is sick or the man dies, everything crashes. So it's not about a person. It's about a nation called Nigeria. I wrote a book recently called The Nation Called Nigeria. What we need to do to get our nation working again. Nigeria is a great country. Look at all the people on all these spaces, intelligent people. When Nigerians speak or speak, you think they are teaching. And these are people who might just have first degree or a master's degree, but they talk like professors. It means that God bless us in this country with young people who have the capacity to think. One of the greatest people online in the world, I'm telling you, if you like, hate me, that's the truth. He's a Nigerian. He's a Nigerian. I used to host spaces before. It's not easy. But Valerie, always here, viralizing everything on the daily basis. You think it's easy? All of you who are co-hosts, you understand what I'm saying? It's not easy. But you guys are always there. Do you know what it means to keep the fire lighting? If it's not all these spaces that we have been keeping, coming to space talk, they will insult me, I'll go away for 2 days, I'll come back again. If I don't love the movement, once you insult me once, it's enough for me to have sense and just let it be. But I know those people insulting are small boys or small girls who don't really understand politics or nation building. So when they talk, you just do as if you are not even listening to them. As far as you put your idea on ground, whether they buy it or not, you are moving. A lot of people buy my idea, and a lot of people disregard the idea. And me, a lot of people, I buy their idea. That's why when I talk, I tell you, I come to this space to learn, to get educated on what to do and what not to do. So me, I'm calling gradually on a daily basis that we need to build a movement, not on the head of one man, but a political movement for change that will fix Nigeria and give us the country that we need. It's easy. It's just understanding, just like the Osimhen game, the last game Osimhen played. You saw it. Coordination was good. But Lookman did not do 3 passes well that was supposed to have been converted to goal. And you know, in the Nations Cup right now, it is dicey for you to even win somebody 2-0 and relax. Every country is up and doing. Every country jersey is fine. Every country crowd is there. Every country is working. So if you give 2-0 and go and relax, they might equalize. See the one who played with Tunisia. Yes, in the beginning. We give them 3-0 and they equalize 2. Now only God save us, if not, we'll lose that match. So Osimhen was saying, give me passes so that I can score. But Lookman thinks that maybe he has scored 2. They need to relax on him. But we needed nothing like 6 goals to kill them on that table. That's how politics is. And that's what we are going to do in 2027. No matter what, any devil, any witch, any wizard that is working to say Nigerian youth, obedient movement will not come together and think well and for us to move forward, that person is a liar. The way God brought all of us in 2022 to 2023, we don't know each other now. We know ourselves all over the world. We will come back like that by the grace of God and fight these devils out of power. We can win. We've won before. Peter Obi won that election. Peter Obi remains the best candidate for 2023. I don't know of 2027 until political parties present their candidates. So if, for example, Peter Obi doesn't get the ticket, what do we do? He will still moving from one party to the other? No, we will not move. That's why I was not interested in registering or advising anybody to register in any political party as part and parcel of the movement. Because what about, you know the kind of people in that party? You know it. Peter Obi is only telling you that he was in the discussion from the beginning. He was not in the creation from the beginning. They created the idea before they invited him. These guys are bloody criminals. They created it before they invited Peter Obi for a chat. And he bought the idea.
Dr. Barry, so do you think that Peter Obi should have stayed in the Labour Party?
Yes, he could have stayed.
But then the next question I have for you is Labour Party being very uncoordinated, in the last couple of months. We don't even know who the chairman is.
No.
One second.
Don't use that word.
You can rebuttal. Let me just ask my question and you can rebuttal. Okay.
That is not
okay.
True.
That is fine.
Don't
you
say
can
that.
rebuttal, but let me ask my question. It is viewed by several people that Labour Party is not coordinated, and this is because Labour Party even has multiple chairmen. According to several people, according to you, maybe you might say Abure is your chairman. According to other people, there's a lady that might be the chairman. According to another person, Lamidi Apapa is the chairman. So who should PO submit to? Should he remain in a party that has multiple chairmen?
No. Let me tell you something about what happened, or very briefly, so that we can all be on the same page for the good of our country. You see, the politics of Nigeria, I will keep telling the world, cannot be built on the head of one man. Look, Abure in 2022 was Labour Party chairman to do what? To finish the term of the chairman that died, Abdul Salam. Abure had no tenure. He was the national secretary who the NWC and the NEC acts as the most senior man and the most experienced person, having been in the party for 22 years, should be the secretary of, to be the national chairman since the national chairman died. And the national chairman has like 1 year, 6 months to finish up. Abure now finished up that tenure. But unfortunately, for the time Abure was finishing that tenure was when the 2023 presidential election was in action. And the NEC met with Peter Obi in session at Asaba. Peter Obi was the host of that meeting. And they agreed that they should extend the Abure tenure, the Abdul Salami tenure that Abure is now running with 1 year, so that they can focus on the activities
to correct your statement while you are speaking, to extend Abure's tenure, not to extend the tenure of a dead man. A dead man cannot have a tenure that you want to extend.
Good. Anyone to extend the tenure that Abure inherited, whatsoever, the same. All right? Thank you for the correction. So now, moving forward, the election came, they voted, they rigged us out, we went to court, and that same tenure time, the extension time was 1 year, and it elapsed. And a convention was held. Peter Obi was in the picture. Alex Oti is in the picture. Alex Oti was even the sponsor of that convention because I contested as deputy national youth leader and I won in that election. The deputy governor of Abia State was the chairman of the convention. He was the one who returned all of us as elected executive to move the party in the next 4 years. Okay? We finished that. And at that time, the obedient movement were saying they want to be part of it, but they want Labour Party to come and beg them, to come and invite them officially. And I was part and parcel of those who were on that space. And I came up and I told them with the microphone that we don't need to wait for them. They are a registered political institution recognized by government. Wait now, let me finish now. Please, you see this problem of
interjecting Mustafa, 1 second, sorry.
Cannot make us laugh.
Dr. Barry, just take one minute and round up.
This man noise. You are making noise too much.
So at the end of the day,
we'll come to you.
So at the end of the day, what happened?
1 minute, Dr. Barry.
On that space, yes, I'll finish now. On that space, I told them, you are not registered as a political party. You are a support group. Let's go to Labour Party and ask them for
1 minute, please. Let him round up, and then I'll take Fabian. He can comment. You have your turn to rebuttal. Okay, you have. I don't agree with some of the things he has said. So you also have your own turn to rebuttal.
If he's debunking me, I can stop talking and go down. So that when he comes up here and he wants to talk me to, I will do the same to him. To know that
Mustafa, there's Prince Silvio, thank you for joining. I salute you. I think we should it's fair for us to just give Dr. Barry 1 minute, let him round up, and then we can rebuttal. Okay, we'll have enough time to rebuttal. I don't even see him anymore. Okay, Dr. Barry, you can go ahead.
You muted me before, thank you. So practically, what am I saying? On that space, I said the Labour Party has brought out a rundown of how they want to run their elections. And the obedient movement is saying they shut them off because they say the chairman, you must be in the party for 2 years before, which is the truth. Can anybody just walk in from nowhere and become the chairman of a party that has been there for years? It's not possible. Even me, I have to ask for a waiver. And I told them that if we go to them as a group, we meet the secretary or the chairman and say, we are obedient movement, we want to be in the executive council. Please, can you give us a waiver, like the way you gave Peter Obi a waiver to contest in 2022? They will. They say I should get out. They are not going anywhere. They are bigger than Labour Party. This, that. I said, okay. I was in Abuja, so I went to the party office, introduced myself. They already know me. And they said, if you want to contest, we can give you a waiver. Fine. I'm from the
Dr. Barry, I
south.
think you're deviating
I
from I don't think maybe you forgot the question I asked you. What I told you.
What question did you ask?
Yeah, the question I asked you was you want P2B to submit.
I told you.
Wait, you want P2B to submit to a party that has 3 chairmen?
No, the party did not have 3 chairmen.
Who is the chairman of Labour Party now?
Abure remains the national chairman of the Labour Party.
INEC has released an official statement.
Is just
Dr. Barry, 1 second. INEC has released a statement not recognizing Abure. So who do you want Obi to report to and submit to? An Abure that is not recognized by the electoral body of the country?
Of the party.
Let's take the next speaker, please. Fabian.
Did you go to the portal? Listen, when the war was very strong,
let Fabian go and then you can come in. Just go and check
who
the chairman.
But I've not landed now. I've not landed. Somebody else should go.
No, you've been speaking for a long time. Let Fabian come in so that he can go around.
But I have to answer your question. Just to tell you that Labour Party.
I gave you time to answer the question. You didn't answer the question.
The problem is
you didn't
go to INEC portal and check who is the chairman. Peter Obi told us before he left the party that it's only INEC.
Put it on the jumbo.
It's only INEC that can tell you who is the chairman. So you go to the portal and check who is the chairman.
I think the news flying around. Dr. Barry, please. Dr. Barry, please.
Yes, I'm hearing.
I think the news. Dr. Barry, I don't want to mute. Dr. Barry, I think the news flying around the last few days, unless it is fake, is that INEC says they do not recognize Abure. But if you have a counter argument, put it on Jumbotron. Let's go to Fabian. Fabian, please. You can take the mic.
Good morning, everybody. Please, I don't like interjection. First thing, I was surprised that my people here, you guys were just listening to fallacies. Nobody raised up their hand before I did. I'm surprised. We just came here this morning just to consume lies and stupidity, lies. Let me start from, because I wrote many things down. Now, wow. The last guy that just spoke now was just patronizing us here. Patronizing His Excellency Peter Obi. He is the best. He won the last election. He did this. This same person goes to spaces to insult His Excellency Peter Obi and the obedience.
To jump in, Peter Obi remains the best candidate in 2023. I am not saying 2025.
Ask about you. I spoke spaces, so please. When I have time, I spoke spaces. I don't like interjection. That's why I kept quiet.
Did you not interject me when I was talking?
Abego.
No, please. It wasn't him. Let's allow him speak freely. It wasn't him.
I apologize.
He muted and he didn't interrupt. Fabian, go on.
So, okay, before I was rudely interrupted. Well, this guy's been going around insulting His Excellency Peter Obi on spaces, APC spaces, spectator spaces, IO spaces, insulting His Excellency Peter Obi and the obedient movement. He will claim he's the owner of obedient movement. To the extent, you guys remembered when we were having problem with them when we left the Labour Party. This guy went to INEC to register obedient party, whatever, OPP, whatever, just to block us. But didn't know that we are smarter than them. So let me clarify issues. What he does is that when he comes to spaces and he looks around the space and he sees that like 80% people on the space are obedient, he will try to patronize to say His Excellency Peter Obi is good, this and that. He goes to other spaces to criticize and insult him, even insults obedient. So let me start again. First thing first, Abure is no longer the chairman. INEC has made a statement 3 days ago or 2 days ago. That's a fact. And he said something about a fake convention they had in Nnewi. Jack the Builder, everybody here knows Jack the Builder. Jack the Builder complained. The Obedient Movement complained. Why are these people doing this fake convention? Because they scheduled that convention up to 3 times before they went to Nnewi. You know, Jack the Builder went there. They harassed Jack the Builder. They arrested some Obedience there. You know, they used the police. Ask Jack the Builder. You know, this guy was at the Labour Party head office in Abuja. This guy threatened Obedience. Sarah, everybody know our Sarah now. Sarah confirmed, even confronted him. He ran away. You know, this guy has been exposed as a political jobber. You know, even the other day I told him, even Yawo Ijesha, well, that lady exposed this guy. They know him as a fraud. You know, so that is why if you're a real man, like me personally, I stand where I stand. If you're a real man, no matter the space, come up and just stick by your word. Insult His Excellency P2B like you always do. Don't come because you see like Obedient, you're trying to patronize. That is what made me angry. I don't really get triggered, especially when people come here to lie. That's why I raise up my hand to counter this rubbish that I've been saying. You understand? Insult His Excellency P2B. You understand? You can never lazy issue. This guy said so many bad things, but he's coming here to lie. So let me check again what I wrote. The truth of the matter is, His Excellency P2B is the leader of the Obedient Movement. Whether you like it or not, Obedient Movement cannot be so, because most of you did it. If you watch in Imo State, one idiot, one reprobate did the Obedient for Opuzodema. In Enugu State, they did Obedient for Mba. You understand? Just to collect money and eat. But it will not happen this time around, because we know your plans. You say the Obedient Movement cannot be hip on one man. His Excellency P2B owns the Obedient Movement. The name Obedient is from his name. So you coming here to tell us that you form the Obedient Movement? Because this guy always go to this guy even said that we should ask him himself form the Obedient Movement with Professor Patutum. Can you imagine? He always infuse himself to things. He will mention NSAS. He will mention protest. He will mention so many things just to feel, he wants to be so relevant. Even you, Chief, you dey smile. You were, I think so you go pick myself. Even our lawyer here, Maxwell. I was expecting you guys to pick up the mic to counter this guy, but nobody picked up the mic when he was just lying here. Man, I don't time for some obedience. So please let me clarify some issues here. For me personally, my own job is to make sure that people like these guys will not just come here and just use 419 style to turn. Because why I pick up the mic is that there are some obedience here who have not listened to this guy before. Maybe as this guy was speaking, they will believe what this guy has been saying is the real fact and the real truth. It's a lie. This guy is a known political jobber. This guy threatened the obedience. This guy that you see here threatened obedience, insulted us, but he's coming here to claim Oga Ukuda no, because I'm angry, because I'm triggered. Savior, yourself, a prince, savior, yourself, there, you keep quiet. If nobody, who is that guy that countered him, all of that just keep quiet there. This guy, they lie, they go. Anyway, let me just leave it there, because maybe go drink coffee. Next time, if this guy they talk, Mona raise una hand, counter him. Thank you very much, Tony.
Thank you. Get a very chilled bottle of Coke. Chilled bottle of Coke. Prince Savior, you can come in.
Thank you so much. My honorable host, honorable chief host, honorable second chief host, and even the last speaker, thank you. We are good people that knows what rule of law is. So I did not keep quiet because I was not called to speak. And it's because of Barry I even requested for Mike. I think Abure is not even in any picture. Abure is not in any picture as far as Nigeria politics is concerned. Abure was never in any political picture as of 2021. 2021, Abure was not in any picture. 2022, Abure has become a picture when Obedient and Peter moved into that party, and then we start hearing the name Abure. We said, who is Abure? They said, now he'll be the chairman of a party called Labour Party, LP. We said, no problem, Ireo. We started advertising the young man. And luckily for him, he started gaining attention, but it wasn't as, I mean, it was just a newborn baby growing up. And then after 2023, Abure did what? He died again. He go back to where he belonged. So as far as Nigeria political conversation is concerned, now, Abure, his boys, if he even have boys at all, if he even have boys, so him, his people, if he even have party, his party it's not part of any conversation. It's known. I don't make up talks. I don't bring up stories like my elder brother, Barry. I don't. You see, you remind me of what Barry did. Barry was one of the guys I love so much, and also respect as one of the comrades. I don't like fighting comrades, but Barry made a statement, and I've said it to him before. He knows it. Barry knows my stand when it comes to him. I said, Barry, short statement, you would have not made it in Lagos. And this is a public space. Barry, you can go petition me. You can't make it in Lagos where you said, then when the Labour Party was, I don't know if you were in support of what Labour Party did, but it's quite very sad. Labour Party was supposed to be like one of the biggest fast-growing party in Africa. But you guys, and it's quite very sad. That is why you see leadership position. When you see people criticizing Bola Ahmed Tinubu is this, Tinubu is that, look at them very well, them where they call people names. People like Barry calling Tinubu for certificate forger. Tinubu is a drug lord. Tinubu is a thief. Tinubu is this. Doesn't know what leadership is. But look, give Barry such a position, Barry will be worse than Bola. Tinubu is a saint where Barry is. APC are sent where Barry is. I don't know how to pretend. Barry never gets power. He never gets any important position in Labour Party. Do you know what Barry said? He said if they burn any obedience well, if they burn any Labour Party member well, who are not in support of the self-imposed leadership of Abure, he said if they burn you well, come.
Oh boy, you dey lie, you. Oh boy, you sabi lie, you.
Did you know what he said?
Oh boy, you dey lie.
No lie, they hear that.
You
Don't lie.
sabi lie. You dey lie, God. Hey.
Don't be lie.
Oh boy, you be liar. You
that
sabi lie, I beg. When did I say
Don't
that?
lie.
You dey
Don't
lie,
lie.
God. You dey lie past fish. Jesus. I always
For the record, fish do not lie. Fish
who tell
do
you?
not lie.
Who tell you? That guy dey lie for God's sake. I said if you don't have a party card and you are from NLC, obedient na NLC. The video is still there online. Go and check it. Una dey lie. Una sabi lie. Kai! Una sabi lie. Jesus.
You said that word. Any obedient. Go
and bring the video. Go and bring the video. It's on video. Bring it. Bring the video. Bring the video. Liar. You just keep lying and lying and lying. You follow all these old men to be lying that body is worse than Tinubu. I don't ever said drug for my life. They don't ever catch me that they said drug. I beg get out, Gary. These are the kind of people that will never make Nigeria work. This kind of youths who want to die on somebody who does not even care about them. Who wants to die on somebody who is more interested in his business, in himself. I beg go, Jerry. I beg take me out of this space, Jerry. Go, Jerry. Now, Valerie, we even give us space to talk. Now, be even we even go responsible. You come to space and be lying. If I'm not alive now, that's how people think is the truth. When did I tell you that obedient should not come to Labour Party? I say, anybody who does not have a party. I lie anyhow. Lying machine.
That same day, you said you created obedient. That word obedient, it originated from you. That same day, you said all this.
Who are you the one who created the obedient? The word obedient, are you the one who created it? Show us who created the obedient movement. Are you the one? Because you people are on Twitter. Are you the one who created the obedient movement?
I have a question for you. I have a
Obedient movement. Obedient movement is not about one person. We are the real owners of the obedient movement. All of you are not even obedient.
All right,
All of
Dr.
you are
Barry,
not
can I
obedient. The obedient movement is not about Peter Obi.
Okay, I don't like to use the mute button. Barry.
We only change the acronym to
Okay, the question I have for you. The question I have for you, Barry, is who started the obedient movement? There's been words that you said you started it. Are you the one that started the obedient movement?
I am part and parcel of those who started the obedient movement. The day we used the word obedient, it was in a meeting with Professor Pastor. I'll keep saying it. All of you are not aware. You are not aware of how obedient movement started. All of you only came to space when we started. All of them who are holding.
In any case, the governor does not even want to present any budget, because if he wanted to, he would have brought it all this while. Similar Fubara is a mistake. He is a mistake. Rivers State has never had it this bad. In the entire Nigeria, Similar Fubara and Professor Ngozi Odu, these are the only two people in the office at the sub-national level that are yet to present 2026 appropriation bill. The entire country. I'm sure if you go to the entire West African sub-region or even Africa, you will not find any sub-national government that has not presented an appropriation bill for 2026. Who would believe that in this 21st century, that a state like River State will not have an appropriation bill either presented or passed? Nothing is holding the governor for presenting it. He chose not to. And the governor has been boasting that he will always go and meet the president, for the president to call us and give us instruction. He has been boasting, he has been saying it to his followers, that this assembly were nothing but toothless bulldog, that this 10 Rivers House assembly, we cannot do anything, we cannot enforce the constitution. This is a sad commentary for our democracy. Sir Sima Fubara and Professor Nnakuma Odu, they are nothing but a threat to our nascent democracy. If they are allowed to remain in office, I don't know what will become of our democracy.
It's more than
come
4
up here and
months.
come and debunk this. Then I'll bring people to seats.
Barry wanted to
What
contest.
nonsense. See him even talking,
Barry
he's
wanted
even
to
calling
contest
people liars.
FCT.
Barry,
This guy is a fraud.
where are you, Barry?
Are you not aware?
Hold on.
And he's here talking, and he's even emboldened, and he's
wanted to
talking
contest
to people as if he means anything.
Okay, this is
guy
Barry is not here.
I'm sorry.
Barry is not on the speaker session. I want to believe that, Barry, you are in the anonymous. You can come out of the anonymous, come back to the speaker. I can even invite you to come to the listener, I invite you so that you can be a guest, because there's so many allegations against you. I thought you were a good man. I'm very, very shocked myself, So it's just like there's even more than 4 witnesses. I thought the first person was just making noise, second person, third person. Now, almost everybody here, it's almost like they know you to your room. So you can come up again and come and clear your name. But the one that you said that you led the movement, I'm shocked. Otis' brother will be shocked as well that somebody else is trying to take credit for what he worked hard for. Next person, where is he? I think he dropped. Okay, I think he dropped. Who is going next? Okay, Presavio, you can continue. Sorry, double mute. Presavio, can you guys still hear me? Oh, host, I don't know.
No, louder. I can hear you.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, maybe Presavio is not. I think he's. All right, the next person is. Who is the next person? Okay, Chief B, you can come in. Presavio, you can accept the request.
Yeah, thanks. So I don't know if you heard me. See, Dr. Barry is not your guy if you want to have any serious discussion. That guy is a diabolic person. This is a criminal through and through. And this is, I'm not saying this
He's a
It's
chameleon.
not about, it's worse than a chameleon.
Can you
I'm
hear
not
me?
saying this because I want to let
Hello?
him come up here and come and debunk this,
Can
and I'll
someone hear
bring
me?
people with the seat. This guy is a
Good
terrible human being, and he's even talking. He even has the boldness to be calling somebody liar.
Valerie,
That
can you
was
hear
why
me?
I got angry. That the fact that he's even entertained in a space where decent people are speaking, he should take Candace as a privilege. It's not worthy to even step into where normal people are having conversation. I don't know where he got his doctor from. This
Valerie,
guy.
can people hear me now?
Oh, I don't know. I'm speaking. I don't know. Can anybody hear me?
Jesus Christ.
Yes, we can hear you, Prince Savior. Let Chief B
You
finish
go make me
explaining.
lost my thought
let me
now.
just
Make
wrap
I
up.
cook
So,
this guy.
I just wanted to listen. I just wanted to listen. But when the guy was even now talking and then attacking people and saying, I'm like, is it because many people don't know that this guy is a criminal? Who is this? Can you hear me? The guy
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
the
We can
guy
hear you
is
clearly.
capitalizing on the fact that perhaps many people don't know his ordeals. This guy is a criminal. Simple. Don't let anybody, you can't argue it. You can see that he has escaped from this space. If he says he's not, let him come back. Then we'll bring people with receipt of what he has done. He's a common criminal. Don't listen to him. It's a, that's a fact. And you see, he's even trying to go through the corners. When Supreme Court and INEC are now aligned that Apure is no longer Labour Party's chairman. There's nothing can be
Sorry.
clearer.
Before you continue, I want to state it on the record that everything Dr. Barry said from the beginning to the end are his own views, not the view of the hosts or co-hosts or the second co-host. They are all his views. All the things he said, they are his views, so that DSS doesn't pick anybody up for something that another person has said. Chief B, you
Exactly.
can go ahead.
In fact, I don't know why he's working as a film. It's just people are being magnanimous and they don't want to push some of these things. This guy should be cooling off in one prison, somewhere. This guy is a fraud. I'm not hiding. Let him come up here and come and debunk me. You can see that he has escaped. Hey, that's it. So the APC matter using I don't know whether that's the thing, but for me, what I'm happy about is that Wike has played himself, to such a level where he's now between, the rock and a hard place. He can't go forward. He can't go back. He's just twisting and turning. I will not be surprised if at some point he wants to find a way to get into ADC, because so many people in APC are very angry with Wike. In fact, because of Wike now, APC somehow is divided. Some people are saying he should be sacked. Some people are saying,
Do you think he can survive in APC? Do you think that APC would give him the same opportunity he has had in PDP?
Wike, see, I've seen this. I said this on IOSpace long time ago, about six months ago, sometimes last year. People thought that I was mad. I knew that this day was going to come where people would just be tired. Like you can't keep, you are in PDP, then you don't want PDP to work. Do you want to put another leg in APC and try to? It doesn't work. It's just that Wike is not very smart. If he's a smart person, he would have seen that what he's doing is not sustainable. And at some point, this day would come. And it has come. What I see now is just the last kick of a dying horse. After a while, Wike will soon be forgotten like an old tweet. I'm telling you, because he's not the only governor, he's not the first governor of Rivers State. There's nothing significant about Wike that he will now, occupy the space and start behaving like as if he owns Nigeria. This serves him well. He cannot survive in APC, obviously. All this is vice presidential and presidential. It will take a miracle, because the PDP that he would have used, he has used his own hands to destroy the PDP. We are hearing that a lot of the PDP faction are soon going to align with ADC. We are hearing that both from the southwest and some part of the north are soon going to align with ADC because, of Wike. Wike literally, backed by the government of the day, is creating problems for everybody.
But what do you
Okay.
think gives Wike so much power that he can collapse a huge party as PDP, that everybody is
So,
now running away because of
so
one man?
yeah, so Wike used to have a support system. So he had the G5, and then it was further emboldened with the appointment by APC as minister. Okay. And then, of course, he would have blackmailed the APC that without him, they can't win River State. Wike, that's the only value he has. If Tinubu finds another way to get River State votes, Wike will be trashed. Wike will be, trashed into the dustbin. It doesn't have any other value other than, okay, what the
So
Obia.
being that Fubara now, if what you are saying, which I understand, is that Wike's value is the vote of River State, maybe even the resources of River State, and now Fubara is the governor, and he can help give some of those resources to APC, and he can also give those votes that Wike would ordinarily give to APC. Fubara can give those votes, and it's much calmer. What do you think is going to be Tinubu's response to Wike's plan to impeach the
Yeah,
governor? Do you think that
yeah,
Tinubu is going to do you think that there's a possibility of Tinubu removing him as a minister? Or what do you think will happen?
it's complicated because you see, Fubara's power has been seriously diminished. Fubara literally has been disgraced as a governor. He feels so weak and so unimportant now. And I'm not even sure that he is that connected to the grassroots, because Wike, I think that in Rivers State, it's a very smart politician. So if you listen to some of those grassroots guys now, they are no longer speaking vehemently against Wike the way they used to do. So it's a complicated situation, honestly. I think that whatever happens, Wike will be done in 2027. Wike will become an ordinary citizen. Whatever happens, for the APC for APC in Rivers State, it also looks a little bit bleak. Because I feel like there's a lot of, you have the Tony Coles who is saying that he's the real APC person. So everything is just so there's a lot of division, and I will not be surprised if we see a lot of people defecting into the ADC, at some point, just to be able to secure their own future. As it
I
stands,
think it's only natural that there will be a defection. It's about the matter is on time, and as we see on every day I wake up, I continue to hear about different people defecting that are going to defect. We are hearing about Kwankwaso, we're hearing about Bala Mohammed, Sheyi Makinde, we're hearing about the former APC chairman, we're hearing about even I think Dixon, some senators from I don't know if it was a Kaduna or some. We've seen a lot, and I think we would even see more defection too. By the time APC, it is clear which people are getting which ticket for either senatorial or representative or governorship in APC. Those who are angry would join the ADP camp.
Yeah,
so
ADC,
we should be getting ready to more defections as it gets closer to election. Huge defections coming.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like what ADC needs to do now is to just, they need to be able to manage all the different interests, particularly the leaders. That's why I don't like what Dele Momodu does. Even if you have, your support for a particular candidate, just because of the position he occupies, he's supposed to be at least neutral for now, until the primaries are done and we know where everybody is going. Okay, so when somebody...
What did Dele Momodu do?
Dele Momodu is an Atiku person, and he has not denied it for once. And what he does is that even when you are talking about how to cook jollof rice, he brings in the conversation that the northerner is the only person that can defeat Tinubu, even when it is not necessary. Okay? And he's somebody I respect a lot. When it comes to elite journalism, it's also an elder. Let me just put it that way. But you see, is political analysis, and I don't even know exactly what data Dele Momodu is looking at, right? So people like Dele Momodo, people like Kenneth Okonkwo, these guys are, because they are more visible now, they're expected to be neutral and leave all of this back and forth for, you know, space people and social media banter, so that they don't create an impression that you know, there's the party is truly you know, formed for one person. That can go a long way in you know, determining whether the party is successful or not. And let's also remember that while ADC is going to need a lot of support in terms of you know, grassroots campaign and even funding and people doing all of the things that they did for Labour Party in 2023. You know, ADC stands to benefit from all of that now if they play their game right. And then all this defection, because it feels like ADC does not have any serious legal issue. INEC is not confused as to who the leaders are, which is not common under this administration. In fact, I'm expecting that at some point, I expect APC to attack. I feel like APC is still looking at ADC that, okay, maybe we have an internal problem, and their hope is that that internal problem can never be solved, right? They firmly believe that there's no way Obedience and all the other stakeholders can come together and form a united front to take on APC. I think that's what they are banking on. Immediately they get a sense that if everyone is now united and there are no major you know, problems, then I feel that they will still attack ADC, and that's why I believe that, you know, that fight, we still need to have that fight down the line. So, you know, all in all, I think that Wiki is done. If he's smart, yes, I'm wrapping up now. I think that Wiki is done. And, you know, for students of politics and political science, if you want to learn how not to play politics, just study Wiki, and then you will be fine. Thank you, Ayub.
Thank you very much. Wonderful submission, should be. Next person is who was to go next? Is it Momentum? Is it Momentum go next? Momentum, are you there? Harry, I greet you. Momentum, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone
I'm
should
here.
take me.
You call me.
Come back. Someone should take me, please. I'll come back, please.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so I didn't want to say anything before the night.
Sorry, start again, Valerie.
I thought you said you want to do something, right?
No, I was trying to move the mic to the next person. So I think who is next? I think Same Obi can go. I think you're probably next. Okay, Same Obi, you're not there. We can go to. All right.
Hello. Yeah, good day,
Yeah, go
everyone.
ahead.
Okay. Yeah, he's Dr. Barry actually. When I started hearing his voice in this space, actually, I was like, wow, this is the person, even in different spaces, you know, the way he's condescending about His Excellency, you know. But all of a sudden now, he now understands, he now seem to find that obedience are respectful, lovely people. You know, see the way he was trying to get us in. Say Valerie, hosting here and there and everything, trying to come back. But I don't know what his end game actually for me. I thought that the guy is actually a stooge. He's a stooge for this guy, APC. Anybody that calls, there's a certain name he calls drug lord. There's a certain name he calls him. Anyone that calls him that, I'll just already know. The guy is a paid man. A stooge, actually. He's a stooge. It's a good thing that we actually clocked him. Well, thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Same Obi. I'm actually very surprised with the reactions as regards to Dr. Barry. I didn't know that he's who you guys say he is. All right, Famsi, you can come in. Famsis, are you there?
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Yeah, I've been watching. Am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you.
I've been watching the drama playing on in River State. I get me. But I'll put the blame on the hands of Fubara because you were rigged into election. As in, they wrote your name, they pursued other candidates, and they made you governor. Now that you are governor, you are now allowing House of Assembly members to toss you up and down. See, can Fubara remember how he became governor? The likes of Dagogo Jack were arrested at the PDP secretariat when they went to buy form to contest as governor. Why? Because they want Fubara to be governor. So this game is not a game of sitting down and doing gentleman. It's not a game of that. This game, you are the governor. You hold the wheel stick. So it is left for you. A Tinubu will not put his mouth in what is happening in River State. Tinubu wants to win an election. So whatever be it means, whoever the power goes, it will follow. That's the game. You are a governor. You are liners of assembly, a minister, control. Did we take this thing from
Famsis, what do you expect him to do when you say that?
Now,
when you say he's
now let
allowing
me
Wike to do that, like what
let me
can
give you
he
one
do?
scenario. Let me give you one scenario. Obaseki was governor. All the assembly members were written, their names were written for him. He never imputed any name. Now, his deputy was Philip Shaibu. They told Philip Shaibu to go and enter and make sure you monitor Obaseki. The first thing Obaseki did was to buy Philip Shaibu over. And when he started having problems with the APC leadership, prior to after the 2023 election, when the APC nominated candidates, and his candidate, he tried to put his own candidate, and they refused. You know that they kidnapped some House of Assembly members. So they brought them with Nika to the House of Assembly to come and swear in, to recognize Okie as the speaker. Do you know that the roof of House of Assembly was removed? A big sign was put at the door, said that they do renovation. Nobody go sit for this place. Do you know that there were only 5 people that were sitting? The rest, they pursued them out of the state. So what is Fubara doing? Sitting down there and watching people run the state down. If I was Fubara, whenever they are doing that meeting, dogs will go there, they will shoot gun. I will scatter everywhere. It will be war.
But Famsi, as Fubara was trying to make things right, he was suspended.
You don't make things right. We don't make things right with these people. That is not Nigerian politics.
But he was suspended.
This is Fubara never did anything. Fubara is just watching. And let me tell you the truth. And that is how they will. Can Wike take this thing? When Wike was governor and Amechi was minister, when Amechi called, don't you see the fights that goes on? Can Wike take it from anybody? So why will Fubara allow? Look, this game is do or die. It do or die. I remember during the days of Amechi, they shoot gun for 2015. If tear gas, they will pursue everything. So Fubara just allow his state, a governor, his state to be messed up with by a minister. Shows he's a weakling. People will not work with a weakling. Do you know what it took for Wike to go? I don't want to say this thing now. Everybody knows fully well, even the BBC knows that Peter Obi won River State hands clear. You know what it took for Wike to go? You think he just empty mouth, oh please, INEC, help me change results? Do you know what it is to go and change results? So you think Tinubu will just sit down and watch Fubara? So in case of he's being defeated, he will call Fubara, please, oh, what will you do in River State? Fubara will not say, you see, the people have overwhelmed me. Oga, Tinubu no go follow that thing. The way Tinubu wants that person where he head no correct. And that is why he's keeping quiet. For Tinubu to drive with Sanwo-Olu and this to drive from this during the presidential to drive to Port Harcourt to see Wike. You think it's just this and that? And I just watch people. Tinubu will throw away Fubara Wike. Now lie, it's pure lie. The reason why they even suspended Fubara was even to help him, because they would have impeached him at first, because he never did the needful. Look, this game. Look, if Fubara carry boys go they pursue or Amewele for their houses, they look. Wike, they threaten Atiku, don't come to my state to campaign. They beat all the OPDP delegates. They didn't even they talk when he was governor. Can't Fubara do the same thing to him? Say, okay, let's make sure let's look for each other and be killing each other. Then the OPs, then they will come to central table and say, okay, fine, then this killing stop. Let's go for settlement. Allow somebody to be bullying you. So Fubara to me is a weakling. He doesn't even deserve to be a governor. Let me just put this here.
Hello, somebody there. Hello.
Momentum, I think you can come in.
Yeah, I just want to chip on just 5 minutes. My own man is me. I'm following Peter Obi. This APC they with their wahala, not my business. Right now in Rivers, there is no opposition party. So you see the game. Now somehow it is between Wike and Fubara, but they are all for APC. If Fubara wins, it's APC that wins. If Wike wins, it's APC that wins. What is all this? Where is PDP? Why is Amici not bringing somebody to replace Fubara? Election is here. The same day, it'll be a week before, after the presidential election. That's when the governorship will open. Nothing is going on. We are celebrating the failure. What is our business? It's a good discussion, but the truth is, I'm selfish. I don't want APC to rule because they cheated us in the last election. And the Rivers people don't want that party. They're just forcing it on them. So why are we debating? For me, I'm selfish, man. What's going on? What is Amici doing? How is he going to win the presidency when there's no candidate? Nobody's even vying. We are already talking about the presidency. What about Rivers that we won? Clearly, there's a BBC report that says Obi won that state. If I was the legal team, look, the only thing I would take to court is just that Rivers case, because I know if I win that case, then I can make claim to other states, because there was evidence. I beg, make those that are responsible, let's bring somebody that will represent us as a governor. This is the time, not APC. This might be a strategy. APC, we don't support Wike. Okay, I support Fubara. Fubara is APC. I don't support Fubara. I support Wike. Wike said he's APC. He has destroyed the structure of PDP in Rivers. So the only hope now is to bring somebody from ADC that will represent ADC. Thank you, man. Valerie, God bless you for what you're doing. Not too much.
Thank you, Momentum. Thank you for that. Anyways, I think you're right. I think for the next River State election, which I believe would be, I can't remember when Fubara entered. I think Fubara entered, is it 2025? Please, can you remind me, Momentum, when Fubara entered office? Because I know, okay, Wike left in 2023, right? So
no, I think it's the same time
Fubara
after the election, like just the same way they did Lagos now. They don't have they are still in the same election cycle. I think so.
Okay, so Fubara will be recontesting in 2027 probably
Yes.
under Labour Party. Yeah, so for me, I think that both Wike and Fubara, in fact, only Wike has more structure in River State as of now. Fubara has no structure. Wike's people that are on ground, like they're like coordinating everything. I don't think Amici has his mistake. I think when Wike came in, Wike was not loyal to
See,
Amici.
Wike does not have any
Wike
structure.
came.
It's just politics of violence. He does not have any structure. He was roundly defeated in Obiako. If not, he went to change result. He doesn't have any structure. You go and sleep. Wike does not have any structure. He just has stoggery. And that's what Fubara would have been doing to him. But Fubara is failing. Now, the truth
Sorry,
about
bro.
it is that
We were there when Wike
yeah.
employed over 10,000 youths. Those youths, their
Oh,
job
how
was
many voted
quickly
for? How many voted for him? How many
fine,
voted?
fine. But it was a deliberate see if they can use
Now
them to
150,000 employed, 150,000 vote.
Thank
You
you.
see how many voted? Huh? He gave them SSA. How many voted? That's the problem. The thing is not this. The thing is just to hijack the power, and that is why the truth about it. Fubara, whatever is happening to him, is not my business. After all, he was nominated and put there. Are you getting me? So if he cannot fight, he should go home and sleep. It's not my business. I'm not going to talk. I'm going to talk about Peter Obi and how we can win presidency. Let them keep fighting. But what I'm keep telling people is this: don't think Tinubu will go and support Fubara. Tinubu knows the game. His game is to win the election by any means. And Fubara is behaving like a weakling. So he cannot work with somebody who is a weakling. That's just the truth. So I'm not interested in Fubara and Wike's fight. It's not my business. My business is how we can unite as ADC members to make sure we come with one voice and fight these people. Because it's good. And the truth about it is that people are saying, oh, Amechi. Amechi was on his space. I wanted to ask him a question. But they refused to, most guys that are supporting this, they refused to allow me. Because I wanted to ask him. I said, in 2015, when Buhari was contesting election, and you went to the polling unit and you asked, where is the result sheet? And they told you there was no result sheet. You went home. You didn't do anything. There was no fight, and they rigged you out. So how can you now convince me that if they give you the ticket, you will not still go to your polling unit and ask for where's the result sheet, and you go home and sleep? So if you cannot fight, then don't even talk about presidency. Don't talk about presidency if you cannot fight.
So Valerie might be right. This whole thing might be because it pays off. Because
Yes,
look at
it's a
the
distraction.
it's a distraction. It's within them. It's that's nothing to do with us. You know, it's ADC we are looking for. What I want to hear now is that somebody telling me that there's one ADC candidate. They are grooming now. I don't know popular people in the rivers. All the men in rivers. When I hear rivers, I hear like worry, all these guys like another Lagos where people. I've been to rivers so many times. Oh no, they're not the slack for there. Everybody body they hot. So where are all the people there? Why are they allowing all these riffraffs to take over power? See educated people.
Yeah, momentum.
Very simple,
Okay,
man.
go on. Okay, what I was trying to say, momentum, is that you mentioned Amici. You were like, Amici should bring out a candidate. So it's not looking like, okay, yes, Amici is in the ADC. He wants a better Nigeria. He left the APC at least for a living. You know that he wants something better. But as of now, that's what I was trying to say. I think Wiki has more structure. If you want to call it structure of boys on ground, like he has more people on ground, even if it might not be structure, where they still control things. He still has a power. He has his faction in PDP, and I think he's still the PDP members, some of them that are still controlling the things in River State. And I don't think Amechi has a lot of stake there. I think Wike maybe might have done him dirty to actually reshuffle everything and just keep him in control of River State. So for me, I'm like, I think the way forward is for Fubara now that he has joined APC rather. So actually use his influence now that he has with Tinubu and other APC chieftains who are backing him up against this River State impeachment. I think he needs to use this opportunity to remove or expel the people on ground in River State. He doesn't need to be scared of Wike. Remove all Wike's people, put your own people there, and then there's a way you speak with the River State National Assembly. Okay, you want to do things differently because River State House of Assembly, they have a problem with how he just does not let an appropriation bill like pass through correctly, and he could just start maybe spending the government funds without proper appropriation by the River State House of Assembly. So I think he just needs to communicate with the River State House of Assembly and say, "Oh, I'm ready to do things differently. I might have made mistakes in the past and whatever," and just, you understand, take control of River State, because as of now, um, Fubara has the backing of the APC chieftains that don't like Wiki. I don't think they even want him to defect to APC as of now. They believe he's a risk to Tinubu. Someone like Benabati even said Wiki is a risk to Tinubu. So I think we have to use this opportunity.
Valerie, do you know that Wike is more popular even in the APC government than most APC leaders that are talking? So why do you think that APC leaders will not be angry? That's the issue. Wike is more popular than them. If the FCT is doing media chats all the time, control Rivers State, talking to even any APC, and nobody cares because he knows what he contributed for the 2020 election. If any APC leader talks, the first thing people will tell you is, what did you contribute to making Tinubu this? Now you are claiming your APC leaders. And that's what he says. And that's why the only person that can talk to him is Sheima today. That can talk to him the way he wants. If Sheima today is talking to Wike, now you see that Wike will just keep quiet and try to debunk. But another person says anything, Wike will go head on to the person. So the issue is this. I'm not interested in what let them kill themselves. It's not my business. I get you. And my anger is even with Wetin Amiki that how did you allow Wike to control both the APC and PDP structure in Rivers State? Even as at 2015, when you were with the opposition and all that, you could not muster the fight to make sure that Wike's fight, will not continue. Let it continue till the end of Buhari's tenure. You were minister for 8 years. And after 2015, you just gave up. You just gave up completely. And forget the fact that Wike is not in ADC. That's why I like him. Wike will continue the fight. That is this. He will continue to drop. Because he knows that this election, Nigeria election, is more of public than of new voters. Wike knows the game. So, and these are some of the things some of the reservation I have towards Amici and all that. Because he's in the ADC, but I don't think he's going to make any significant input to the ADC in Rivers State. Because it's not that we don't have the numbers, we have the numbers of Rivers. And the question is, who will secure our votes? That's the question.
Yeah, I believe Tinubu will prefer to work with Wike. Wike has more authority in Rivers than you know what I mean. Imagine the ADC. The ADC will just sweep Fubara under the carpet if they allow him take over APC in Rivers. You know. So the truth is, Wike is a bully now. So he's ready for anybody. So I think that respect, Tinubu will just give him that ground to rule. Mine is that the ADC should be doing something in Rivers. We shouldn't put our, you know what I mean? Shouldn't be from our own party to our candidate. Somebody should spring up from ADC. There's nothing wrong there. Because me, I know Rivers. When it comes to presidency, they won't listen to their governor. This is who they want, they will vote for, and we know who they will vote for. As long as they don't cheat us.
Okay, thank you, Momentum. AMX, you have the mic. Okay, I don't know if AMX is there. If you're not there, Anambra, I don't know if you want to say something before we move to Steven.
What's up? Valerie, what's up? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. On this topic, weekend, this Fubara, I don't see it as any distraction. It's just two people, two desperate politicians fighting for their political survival. If you see it as a distraction, too, it's your business. For me, it's just a desperate politician who is fighting for his political survival. You might even hate him, you might not like him, but he's just an average politician doing anything possible to just survive. So the only way that this thing dey vex me is just like some politicians that should have just taken advantage of this stuff. They are lacking behind. They are lacking behind. At the end of the day, you will still see Wike. Either Wike will have his way, or Fubara will have his way. At the end of the day, it will benefit Tinubu. That is why the whole ADC stuff dey vex me. Even right now, I'm even so much angry about the ADC stuff. There are loopholes in many states that you will just go that place, set up structure, and take advantage of everything. But no, you will not do it. You will not do it. You prefer to just. I don't even understand. I'm just trying to put my head together. Then you will see the supporters of these leaders of ADC. They will just come here, start arguing, crying, doing stuff that I can't even imagine. Like crying. At the end of the day, these people will have their way. Also, Anambra there. I know when Anambra after 2023 election, there are many loopholes in Anambra State that opposition will have just set up themselves and take advantage. But no, what did they do? They leave it behind. At the end of the day, within 2 months, 3 months, 1 year after the election, Soludo bounce back, start doing things. At the end of the day, Soludo survive, which is why some of these opposition leaders, I don't even understand them. You will see a loophole to strike, you will not do it. You will just feel like maybe nothing concern you, all these things. At the end of the day, these same people that you want to defeat, you will have their way. Rivers State is off that place. They are not even doing anything. They are not even waiting for Bara. They are not like, you will see people like Amechi. They want to contest for election. Oh. Look at the state now. They are not even setting any structure. That's why you see, you need to give it to Yoruba politicians. Oh. Like you need to give it to them. No matter how you just criticize Yoruba, they understand this concept of politics. Look at Oshu State now. Upon Adeleke is a popular governor, but the former governor is putting up things, doing up things, showing that yes, I am opposition leader, doing things. Ah, you will see working from Oshu
You
State.
mean Aregbesola now, right?
Yes, doing up things, creating structure everywhere from Oshu to Lagos State. Now he's teaming up with this GRB in Lagos State. Both of them are working hand to hand. You will see it. At least they are putting up work. Here in our own side, your opposition, like you, I don't really understand. I don't really understand. Amechi, if you get the ticket, if you cannot win your state, tell me where you will win. Tell me where you will win. You will not take advantage of anything. See, there are a lot of things that Wike did in 2023. Oh. I know that there are a lot of states that we get set up PDP structure in. Places like Katsina, Kaduna, he spent a lot of money there to set up PDP structure. Politics is all about fight and money. But this leader, they will not fight, they will not invest. At the end of the day, they will come up here and start crying about all these things. Look at River now, look at Amechi. Look at Amechi. And people see it as distraction. There is nothing like distraction. Ike is fighting for himself. At the end of the day, you know Nigeria politics, it might even be wicked that will survive this political fight and deliver the state to Tinubu either by rigging and all these things. So my only problem is that ADC is not taking advantage of anything. They are not looking at the loopholes. They are not doing anything. Like they are not doing anything. They are not doing. They are not even bringing the structures together, the party together. They are just focused on who will be our presidential candidate and who will not be our presidential candidate. Who will fly the party ticket.
Bro. More talk to they do more. They do more.
What?
Not like there are things going on.
Oh guy, if you know APC
All those PDP structures don't
now,
enter. All those PDP structures all don't they
tell
don't
me
break
now.
through into ADC. That's the truth though.
Tell me
They
now.
news,
I'm
we
not
see
seeing
every day.
anything in it. I'm not seeing anything in those states. I'm not talking about the places that like if you are talking about these workers, Don't tell me about Anambra State. Don't tell me about Enugu. Don't tell me about Imo.
All those places like all those places, presidency they go clear. As long as that is why we are saying Obi has to be on the ballot. That is the point. Why we are saying he has to be on
That
the
is
ballot.
my point.
It's only when Obi is on the ballot. You see, that's why the calculation is if Obi is on the ballot, we don't need
The
to worry
problem
about
is that
state, the south.
I was telling people yesterday, or day before yesterday, must you wait till Obi will be on the ballot? You need to start showing workings now. You need to start showing workings. See, one thing you need to know is that even if Obi is on the ballot, let me tell you the truth, even 20% of them have lost hope. Sure, I was talking to my friend now. I was talking to my flatmate. That guy tell me say he don't destroy in PVC. I was like eating up argument, 1 hour call with him. He tell me say, what is even guaranteed that if Obi is on that ballot, how will Obi defeat Tinubu? These people have lost hope. You just need to start afraid. And
Oh, you must come. Look, this is what the opposition, this is what the president, the APC, this is what they want to hear. This can't thing they say for their ear. People pushing back. You don't move back to battle that your life depends on.
That is the problem. His problem of selling hope.
You will go back and you will give him a new. You go convince
The
him. You give him
problem now
a
is
new BBC program. You go collect a new one. In face still there.
Right, my guy. The problem is that the hope. People are losing hope. And opposition, they are not putting up
we
work.
We will lose hope. Who are we? I know Peter Obi before. I've never seen his face before in my life. So why am I not losing hope? Am I not of Nigeria?
You see, everybody are built different.
Not be Valerie, somebody hosting this space now. Is it not money spending? People hosting space. Who are they? They don't even know this man from nowhere.
Yes.
We're trying to save the country. So which hope are you losing? When you lose hope, you have defeated. You have been defeated. That is what I'm telling you now. Tell that man. If you are losing hope,
yes.
you have been defeated.
Wait now, let me talk.
The plan as
let me talk finish now. It's not like because I are in space. Let me talk finish. Then go and talk to people. Some people are losing hope. Most of them they want to know how possible can you even defend their vote.
See, bro, that your guy now. If he hears that Obi has been given he has been nominated, his body go wake up.
It does not work that way. People want to see aggressive opposition. It does not work that way.
No, leave that side though. My guy, what magic you want?
See,
at the end of the day, it was going to be at the ballot.
Let me talk now. Even my own senior brother tell me say make I no waste time about Obi again. See, guy, it does not. People want to see aggressive opposition. Even my own father said my father told me that opposition they are not serious. My father said tell me say you no go even waste time again. So it does not work that way.
Today is 9. Obi just enter. Today is 9 days after Obi enter. You see that everybody go calm down.
Do you even think after Buhari 11 million votes, the next election, the vote even reduce? It does not work until that Buhari support base saw the aggressive opposition from 2013 to 2015. It gave them a lot of hope. They start threatening everybody again. It does not work that way. If opposition are not aggressive, if people are not seeing workings, they will see all this thing as a joke now. Make we stop the pretend all these things. Go to street. Okay, all these students now, go and talk to them again. Most of them are move on with their life. They are not even interested again about all these things.
Oh no.
It's all about.
You know I will not agree with you. Before 2023 and now, petrol was 4 something, I mean 2 something. Life has the suffer has doubled. As you suffer double, you must ask yourself who is leading my country.
You forget that you're in Nigeria. People adapt to any situation. People are adapting to all these things. So, you're in Nigeria.
Nah, my brother.
My only talking point is that
now. No, it's nature. If you are in a river, you don't want to drown.
Okay, look at River State now. They remove their government. Till now, look at them now. Are the youth showing any workings? Talk to any River State youth. They will tell you, I don't want to die because of me or same Fubara matter. And what did they talk? Nobody is not dying because of same or me. People are losing hope until they see that aggressive opposition. You will start giving them hope now. Until they see that opposition. That's my problem with this ADC. Nobody is even talking about building the party, nothing. Guy, build the party face, and you will see people were aligned to this thing. People will align to it. There is if Amechi ginger people from Rivers State, people will wake up and take over their state. Because even if you protest now, most of them have tried these things. There is no hope for them. People are losing hope. Fix the party first. Fix the party. You will see people aligned to all these things. Enough of all this crying about ticket and all these things. It devastates me. Because why I'm saying it is that I am very, very sure at the end of the day, if Obi finally get this ticket, all these people that you are keep crying, insulting all these things, now these people will not support you. They will say, okay, I don't even want to go there because me, Sha, I don't want to go to that details. Because at the end of the day, if Obi finally gets this ticket, now people supporters of articles when you take this is not finished, and them go still join you. My only issue to this is that opposition should just go back and do their basic work. They need to start doing their work. They are not doing anything. They are not doing any shit. They need to do their work. If you want to win an election, see, there is. I keep saying this thing here. There is one thing that you can't take away from APC. It's just their work rate. Study a Edo State election. You might argue that the Edo State election 2020, go and study it. Upon all the whole fight between Oshomole and PDP, at the end of look at the kind Oshomole nearly put majority of House of Assembly member for APC. He nearly pulled it. If not from Labour Party and all, if not from because of Labour Party wave, Oshomole would have pulled it. In fact, even with that Labour Party wave, Oshomole put 2 senators with some House of Reps. It's their work rate. You can't even deny APC work rate. They know how to do it. I studied Oshomole during that election. Oshomole was campaigning even without Obi wave.
What happened in Edo is what from Edo. What happened in Edo is what we are saying should happen in the center as in the presidency. You know what I mean? Somebody from the an Edo man, Bini man, already
no,
that is.
I am talking about 2023. No, wait.
That's what I'm saying. 2023. That's why they brought
the election.
It's from the Ishan side. So they don't want that. The person we brought in Akpata is a Edo man like Obaseki. So you know his rotation. You see that
my guy, you are talking about 2020, the governorship election.
We bring,
I am talking about the presidential election. The number that Oshomole
presidential election, they don't deliver now.
I'm
a landslide now.
Wait now, calm down and listen to me. I am just saying, I know say they don't deliver for P2B now. I am talking about the numbers that Oshomole pull, even without Obi wave in Edo State. You can't deny the Oshomole work rate in Edo State then. Oshomole nearly, even that in zone, I've been
I don't know how much you pull. You remember the numbers?
I don't know. Oshomole put up to 10 House of Assemblies at BDC now. How many House of Rep now? You can't even deny the work rate now. Oshomole put almost majority of House of Rep in Edo State now.
No, we put House of Rep too. Now later they call it the camp.
No, now how many they put? 3 or 4. That's
Oshomole. 3 now. Nothing at 6 there. So we put 3 now.
They put 4. PDP put 1, and then I think LP and so. I think now check them as Senate. Oshomole return as a senator, and we
all those look, bro. Me, I know they see all those senatorial.
Can we please pass on the microphone?
Yes,
how people like Kalu, what do you mean, Uzo Kalu? I could win Abia when Abia now imagine.
So that is work rate. Let me tell you, my guy. Let me tell you, even without Obi wave, I still, in fact, even without Obi wave, if you see the kind of aggressive campaign that APC did in Abia North, even this junior minister of labor, Ikilo Onyeja chat them, their work rate. They know they're like, you can't deny their work rate. That is one thing about APC. We need to learn from them. If the APC they pursue this opposition stuff, by now they will have just set this country on fire. These people, you can't deny their work rate. So opposition, they should just go back, fix their work. They should stop looking for excuses. Most of them, we can Fubara now don't distract most of them. You see opposition leaders, they are talking about Wike. Tell me they are fucking business with Wike or Fubara. You will know that at the end of the day, 2 of them will stay alive with Tinubu. Don't look for a way and fix your party in that same liver state and take over the structure of the state. That's my problem. Please, opposition should just go back and do their work. If you are serious about this 2027, if you are not serious, then at the end of the day, 2023 will still repeat itself. But my only thing is that
Even the
I will
opposition
know.
say we are not making use of that Abuja where we get. Just the way Tinubu they use Lagos all those times. Because Tinubu was controlling Lagos, so he was able to organize rallies, all those things, close the town. Abuja is more of it's more Obi owns that Abuja, but we're not using it.
Nobody is doing anything.
We're not using it at
Nobody
all.
is doing anything.
Nobody can the way you can hold flags.
2 weeks from now, January will end. We enter February. At the end of the day,
At least you can
half
carry
of
a flag now in
2023
Abuja,
will go.
a Labour Party or be ADC. Nobody will harass you. You can't try it in Lagos. So there's this power that that's freedom more in Abuja, but they're not using it. They're not taking advantage of it. That's just the fact. But if Atiku enter street now, they do. If Obi enter Abuja now, they talk. Tinubu they come street. Tinubu they come street.
See, Atiku don't even need to enter street. If Atiku start showing workers about this
areas where boys they go gather. They will gather. If he not they
my guy, these people don't even need to enter street. Only that Obi declaration in Enugu. I like you will see that people are ready. You will see the readiness in everybody's like everybody. Like after the declaration, my only problem is that after the start seeing working. So these people don't even need to go to street. They need to show that they are serious with this opposition stuff. But we don't need to even start marching the street again. Just tell the people that you are serious, you are ready to contest again. You are serious about this opposition stuff. Like start talking now, grant interview now. Like talk about things that matters. You will see people, everybody will align to these things. It's not about going to who wants them to go protest. Article should like he get things where people want to hear. All of us in our opposition, there are things that we need to hear. There are kind of statements that people need to hear. Once you start throwing up that statement, you will see people now, they will see, yes, this guy is ready. You don't even need to start going to Abuja and start marching. You don't sound like all your statements should be like a warning to the ruling party. Once you start making that kind of statement, people will see the readiness. Who wants them to go on cargo march? Obi should talk, Atiku should talk, everybody will fall in.
Come on, we need a rally. We need a rally. That remember that rally we did on October 1st. I want rally before election day. We need to send a statement because now when we do our rally, they call the copy us. For their own. We need to do a rally, even though now October 1st, we plan rally. Our last rally was very peaceful, so they would give us, they must grant us. Because it's like a jamboree.
I was telling them, I was telling this PO side chiefs that we need to start doing that our rally and 1 million man march.
About 1 million. Thank you, my brother.
We need to start doing. I was telling them the day we are discussing about that.
This now we must do this year.
Yes,
we did it the year before election.
Yes, we started in January, and all these PVC registration stuff. We need to start doing small gathering. I know people.
My brother.
Yes, we need to start doing.
Are we not following sequential talking now? Submission. Yeah. So
no, you can come in, Sha. You can come in, Sha. I don't think the hosts are co-hosts. You can just speak.
All right.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Sorry. Can I just add to what they are just saying, please?
Hello.
Hello. Can I add to what they are saying, please? My name is Steven.
Hello, Jacob.
Hi guys. Sorry that I muted. You can be open mic, but I don't know. Steven wanted to chip something in before Jacob.
All right, thank you. So let me.
It's a double mute. You can go.
Okay, sorry. Let me just say something really quickly before you take over from the mic. I've heard what people are saying. It's very fine, it's germane, but you see, there is something that we need to do that will send a shocking wave to the opposition. I believe that we from the grassroots we can do something. So let us have maybe from this statement of Fubara and Wiki, we can extend it a little further to this what I want to talk now. What I want to say is that on this platform we can have an agenda to say this is what we'll do by end of January. We will do every month. We should have something that we'll do in our various cells. Maybe, for example, voter registration, like the PVC the registration is going on now. We'll talk about it, and at the end of the day, we say the viable party that can change your life is ADC. We can have that conversation. We can have it in our various locations. Put video it, put it on online. Understand? Before you know what's happening, if we have sequential occurrence, let's say, like, for example, like ending of January, we say, let's assume that we have different on our different locations. So we have like 10 different locations, and we say we are doing it on the 30th of January. I will do that voter sensitization. We'll put it all online at the same time. Because it is coming like that, it's going to go viral. It's going to send a shock wave to the opposition. By the time we are doing that, we'll do that January, February. We'll look for another thing, even if it is just a push to demonstration to say you have to change your life. ADC is the way. March, different things that comes up like that. I'm telling you, this thing will set a very strong wave, shocking wave to the opposition. Before you know what is happening, there will be fighting. You understand? And this awakeness will bring life to so many people, because a lot of people have really lost hope about everything, I must confess. But by the time we are doing this will bring a very strong awakeness all across the nation. Before you know what's happening, people will start picking on interest. Then finally, before I yield the mic, this issue of Wike and Fubara, yeah, it looks like a distraction, but also is a weapon for ADC in the River State to be able to clinch to the ticket. Because when the two elephants are fighting like this, before you know what's happening, we, the ADC, can come up at the viable position, because this one have the factions and faction at the end of the day when the two of them are fighting, and we come with a viable, we come with a very strong voice. Before you know what's happening, we are going to clinch that ticket. Sorry, we're going to clinch that seat while the two of them are fighting. We'll take that seat from them. Yes, so is a crack that we need to take advantage of. So thank you.
Thank you so much. I actually support what you said. I think it's both a distraction and I don't know, they're just putting institutionalized problems for them to, I don't know, how would I put this now? How they give more, they try and give publicity or they are looking forward to 2027 elections. I think they're just trying to put in crisis so that the person that they want to now put there to contest for 2027, maybe to run against Fubara, can now, I don't know, like Fubara will not have a hard time. That's what I'm trying to say. Getting re-elected. I think that is Wike's plan. If Wike is part of this, I think obviously Wike will not want Fubara to do a second term. But for me, I actually think Fubara is grounded. I just think, like everybody has been saying, he doesn't, he's not ready to maybe go against Wike totally. I think now that he's in APC, where they always say your sins are forgiven, he needs to use this opportunity to actually get control from Wike, because it's government Wike's godson or whatever. We have cases when his godsons have gone against God. We can go to Kalate to verify, and Ubasani, like they've been having clashes. Ubasani, like, he has put his hold there as the Kaduna State governor, as well as even between Kwankwaso and Yusuf in Kanu, like this guy wants to defend, even though to the APC, even though Kwankwaso is against it. Yes, obviously APC is the ruling party that is not doing good, but at the same time, I just think Fubara had to take a strong hold on really. I think Wiki is allowed to do that before we get to elect next. Jakes, I don't know if you're there.
Yes, I'm here. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. So I heard my brother Moke Anambra spoke. So is actually what he says actually what is happening. However, it's not totally the case, because if you look at ADC now, P2B, we are not yet sure that it's P2B that is good, that is getting that ticket. If you back forward it to 2022, when PDP were still trying to get the flag bearer, and when P2P was there, the wave was not here, was not like until P2P left PDP to Labour Party. And when he now went to Labour Party, we are very certain that it's P2P that is the flag bearer. And that built it now build more build that density and the strong as in young people coming to mobilization, being people you can now have what you can use to mobilize people. The P2B just declared on 31st of December, and it brought wave. But the wave that it brought is not totally the wave that came as a result of P2B is on the is a flag bearer. We are still at the point of negotiation, try to prove to them why they should give us P2B. However, the what we need to do right now is, let's try as much as possible to mobilize. Keep mobilizing, keep talking to people. No matter, yes, for me as a person, I lost hope for a very long time, and it was a reawakening of hope to me when I saw the way P2B joined the coalition. And that is how it is for every other person. No matter what you can't say that people have not lost hope, but we need to reawaken that urge. We need to reawaken that hope. And the only thing that can, if I can be reawakened, another person can be reawakened, because I lost hope totally. So what we keep on doing is keep on talking, keep on telling people about this, keep on telling people, keep on pushing it. Mobilization is all this attack that we are attacking ourselves. P2B or nothing, Tiku or nothing, is even giving the ruling party more weight. If we can just put aside all this, please put aside all these is my candidate, is this person. Let's build this. Let's build this opposition. Let's build it in mobilization. Not tomorrow. If they now give us P2B, we will not have people that would do all those things that we couldn't do in 2023. So that is our focus should be on mobilization. Talk to people, sell the whole thing to people. Let's find a way to make people to know that we are back to this. Yes, if you are waiting for the ruling party to give you that enablement, they have already suppressed everybody's hope by not allowing protest. If you hit the streets tomorrow and you say you want to they would damn it another thing. But if it's ruling party that is protesting for anything, nobody harms them, nobody disturb them. But if it is coming from opposition, it's going to be stopped. They will stop them. They'll find a way to stop. They'll find a way to term them criminals. They'll find a way to arrest them. So let's build this ADC. That is the first thing I think we should do. Let's keep on mobilizing. Let's keep on talking to people, the grassroots where we are. Let's talk to people so that if tomorrow we want to do election, we have enough party enough agents that can save that can protect the vote. Because if it is for winning, Peter Obi won the last election. The only thing that we don't have is protection of vote. We have to keep on doing that mobilization. Keep on mobilizing so that we have enough hand to protect the vote. I am.
Thank you so much, Jake. You're right. You're really right. And that's when I like it. I love you when a lot of obedience are pushing for this. And that is what we are like, we are trying to do, not just obedience, even everybody in ADC, right? I think we should be mobilizing right now. So, yeah. So, Chris, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I want to say something, but I'm in a public place now, so I don't know if anybody can speak before me. Then when I go to home, I will open the mic for security reasons, please.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much. So, as we wait for you to come back, please let everybody request the mic. We're still here. If you're from River State, you can actually come up and just come and speak about your state, because for me it's unheard of for there to be three different impeachment attempts on Fubara just in a span of 3 years. I think this is unusual. And I think that is why when I say, is it a distraction or is it just, I don't know. I think somebody came and even said because of River State, I don't know if it's the population, but they actually contribute to the vote count during elections. And I think maybe that is why, I don't know. I think that's why there's a lot of, should I say, crisis and stuff like that. Because apart from the oil there and stuff, like there's just a lot of problems in River State that I'm trying to wrap my head around. And apart from that, I was going to also make a point about something. Apart from that, I think that it's because of Wike too. I think Wike is one of these politicians that is loud. He just wants things to go his way, and I don't think he expected this kind of, let me call it, disobedience from Fubara. And I think it also has to do with 2027 elections. I'm trying to understand why River State, like I said, there's no other governor right now that was suspended or a state of emergency was declared, only River State. What is this problem in River State? Someone can come and give us a wider view. Is it just a Wiki Fubara problem that is feeding into the River State House of Assembly, where some of the lawmakers are even compromised? Because at the time Tinubu suspended Fubara, he also suspended some lawmakers for some misconduct, right? So for me, I'm like, this, for me, that's what I'm saying is a distraction, because when you're tired of hearing the same thing. The first time was March 20, the first time was, I think, December 2023, where the first petition was like called for to impeach Fubara, while the second one was last year. This one is even worse because at least from 2023 was 2 years later. But this last one was last year, where it was so serious that they had to suspend him. And now again, we have another petition just almost a year later. So what is this problem? How can it be solved? Is this just a distraction? That's how it's looking. So Stephen, you have the mic.
Yes, I think it's a wave that looks like a distraction. If you look at it very well, the president is not saying anything about it, because it's a two-way that leads to one destination. What I think the president is doing is being quiet and being very careful. So why he allows the party leadership to do the dirty fight, to fight Wike. On the other hand, he's keeping Wike. Because if you're to be a serious party, you're supposed to have suspended. Wike was supposed to have been sacked, from the position he's presently holding. But because Fubara is for Tinubu, Wike is for Tinubu, at the end of the day, there are two different ways, but they will alight at one destination. That's why the president is silent over that issue. So what I think is happening is that the president is trying to use that as a distraction to dissuade opposition so that there'll be more like boxing the air. Talking about it before you know what's happening, time is going. So is that thing to while away the time of opposition. So what I think we opposition should do is we should look away from that distraction and use that distraction as a tool to box the ruling party, to make them understand that a house divided against itself cannot stand. We should create statement from all these things that is going on. If you don't know how to do one, put it in ChatGPT. ChatGPT or DeepSeek will give you good, strong statements that the opposition can use, to hit this ruling party. Because the ruling party does not want opposition to understand that this is a ploy to to take away their attention from the meat of the matter, from the core of the matter. So I think the opposition, we should look away from it, rather see it as a weapon. So we will weaponize it against the ruling party and hit on their head to let them understand that this is not what should distract us. And by so doing, it opens the eyes of so many things. And again, let me tell you something. What made the APC succeeded? What made them succeeded during the 2014-2015 general election was propaganda. And they have media, they have one of the newspaper company in Nigeria, they have a TV station, they have a radio station. I don't know if we opposition have such kind of a thing. You understand? But if we do not have, fine. We can use what we have, online media, to push propaganda. We need to whip on a very big propaganda. Case in point, I can give you an example. During that suspension of Fubara, I know some of us will agree with me that there was some oil deal that was going out unnoticed to the people, because that thing became a very big distraction. All the people of River State were looking at that point. Nobody was looking at what was going on in the creek. So perhaps this was what the opposition uses, was what the ruling party used to, milk the nation to make a lot of money. You understand me? So we can bring all those kind of a thing to the fore of the public. This is what is happening. There are so many things we can whip out and weaponize this propaganda. Propaganda can be true. So whip out propaganda, and there can be element of truth in it. This is time for us to go and sit down and think of different propaganda that we need to be churning out to the public, hitting them. That was what they did against PDP, and that's what we should do against them if we want to take power. And one thing about propaganda, it spread with a very high velocity. So we should go and whip up a lot of propaganda and hit them. By the time we hit them, the public will be. It is that propaganda that the public will carry on their head. That is one thing we should look at. So we should really look at the angle of whipping a lot of propaganda and using it to stone the opposition, the ruling party as an opposition. That's just my submission over this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Stephen. Thank you for that. Yes, what I wanted to add is that by 7 p.m. on average days, articles, should I say special advisor or media aid? I don't want to get it wrong. But you guys know for eBay, so you'll be on stage by 7 p.m. Since we're all in the ADC coalition, we're encouraged to all go to that stage, ask your questions. It could be about article, it
Sorry,
could
what
be
time?
about leader in the coalition. That's by 7 p.m.
What time?
on Avril
What
Space. I'm
time?
going to
That's
post
Nigerian
it.
time.
7 p.m. Nigerian time. Yes. So I'm going to post it on the Jumbo. For eBay, it was just a rise interview with Charles. Let me even tell you some things he said in 1 minute before I need to imagine. So in the interview, he stated some things like,
Is there anybody speaking?
Oh, I don't think we can hear you again, Valerie.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe she's having network issue.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Um,
Sir Chris, you can go. Who is next to go? Sir Chris, is it you?
yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Good day, everybody. About this Fubara issue as a distraction from APC. I just want from ADC. Sorry, I just want to use this avenue and say something. Do you know that Fubara is a young man? Yaya Bello is a young man, and when you come to observe that these young men, they are just trying to prove to us that the young are not capable to be in seats. If not, a young man, only that, see, to be honest, if I'm Fubara,
Sorry, how is Fubara and Yaya Bello young? I keep hearing that's a statement that keeps going around, but I've never understood it. Like how old are they that we're considering them youths or young people?
to be honest, to be honest, a youthful age starts from that kind. Let me say from 18 to 45. Anything above 45 or 50 should be, or let me just say 50. Anything above 50 is no longer a youth. So those men should be around those age. Because even when you bring them all out, if you bring the old politicians out, they look more healthier and younger than others. And they have failed the youth. They have failed us. So me, I'm not here to preach politics. I'm only here to tell us that what is the next. I'm only saying this thing. What is our next move? We are turning this country from consumption to production country. Are the Yahoo boys ready to work? Are they ready to leave their laptop and go and work for the betterment of the country? Are those girls doing hookup ready to work? Man, we have a lot in stock. This year, man, I don't used to talk about space. I'm a young guy. I'm just a guy of 25, 26 years. I don't used to pay attention to all this. But when I found out that I have a calling in this, I said, okay, I must fight till I die. Nigeria must be great again. Nigeria, I was babbing a little boy today, and the boy told me that, Sir Chris, that he has a friend that was doing bad, but he's scared to report the friend. I was like, why are you scared? He said he's scared because if he report the friend will come back and hurt him, which is true. Let's tackle Nigerian first, then we'll tackle the top. Let's tackle, to be honest, when we are coming together, let's tackle Nigerian first. Then because to be honest, if a local chairman is impeached today, tomorrow he will be the one preaching to the youth and telling them that the reason why I was impeached is not my fault, it's the fault of the government or the fault of the governor. Before you know, they'll be looking for how to get the governor. Then the governor too will tell you that the reason why I was this is not because of me, it's because of Senator, this. Before you know, bro, I swear, revolution will take place. Man, I have this vision. I know it's not easy, but this revolution of a thing that it must. And all those that are in APC now, before, to the glory of God, if ADC become the next, when they want to cross carpet or when they are coming to ADC, they will be forbidden. Because that is the only way they can be accountable for. If tomorrow ADC clamp chair, obedient clamp chair now, and those men still come as obedient and they are accepted,
Nobody can hold them accountable for their past because they will be like, we are now in the same party for the same vision. I keep asking myself right from the time of APC and PDP. I say this is just like Man U and Chelsea. Everybody wants to carry the cup, but this is not football. This is about politics, about nation, talking about legacy. If APC have good plan, if PDP have good plan, then why are they dragging for chair? Is it not for the betterment of this country? That means the whole politicians have a selfish interest. Let's be realistic. Let's speak truth. They say the truth shall set us free, but I see everybody bending the truth. All politicians have selfish interests. If it's not selfish, then why? What the? God, man, God of Israel, I just pray this thing goes to all because the youth are not yet ready. They are still dancing. Oh God, they are not yet ready. Maybe when Tinubu stay for 16 years, when hungry, wire them where, when their future bend where, everybody will wake up. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chris. Next is I'm not really sure what the queue is. So who is going next?
I'm the one, Jex.
All right. Yeah, Jex, go ahead.
Okay. Good day, everyone, once again. During my submission, I was not able to speak regarding this the Fubara issue. So what I can say about that is just like people have been saying that is a two-way that have one result. As for president, if each way that he chooses to go will give him a win. If he chooses Wike, if he chooses Fubara, he's going to give him what he wants. But I think if you look at the ADC coalition, the people in the ADC, the leaders of ADC, if you notice, they are not even. I don't think it's a distraction to them because it's not even talking about. They are not even looking at. It's not even affecting their plan. I still believe there are grassroots or preparation these guys they are doing. These, I mean, the ADC, because someone said that they are not coming up to speak, going to channels, all these television to speak. I think now is not a time of much talk. That's what I think. It's not a time of much talk. It's a time of building. It's a time of building. So this period is a time to build your party, build the opposition, and you build it in with silence. You don't need to, because you can, if you go out there to speak, you might voice out your the information that you still want to keep to mature, because there are some things that if you speak about, you are giving your opposition, you are giving the ruling party idea on how to attack you on that. So I think now everybody, from my own observation, is that they are all ladding low, try to understand, try to build the structure. The structure. In fact, before P2B before P2B joined on that 31st of December, it was only the time he made a call to obedient to in the space. That was the only time people was able to detect that this man is ready to move. And that is the kind of action that we need going forward. The action that you don't open up to talk your next move. You only calm down and until that move happen, until that's your next move, next line of action come up. Because if you keep on talking if you keep on talking, you are indirectly giving these people the area of attack even before. So it's better that you just leave them in that position where they will be gazing. What is this? But I even think that that even ADC knows who they are going to give the tickets. From my own observation, they know they are going to give the ticket. They left all these things gazing for the ruling party to be doing the permutation, that is this person and this person, this person or this person, this person and this person. When that time comes, they would definitely bring out that person that they really think that will win that election. Because for people, I 100% believe in
Sorry,
what
Jex.
people said.
If they know who will be getting the ticket, there'll be no need for coalition. And it's
No,
very clear from the body
what I'm
language of
for
the
P2B
one
to
second.
join that.
It's only clear.
For
Well,
P2B,
P2B is a player just like Atiku is a player, just like Kwankwaso would be a player. So it's not exactly clear who is gonna get the ticket. What we know is that they will all go to the primaries.
well, okay. But I still believe in P2B, because for P2B to join the coalition, I think I still believe in him, and I still believe in whatever that can come out of it. But what I even want us to really dwell so much in that building. In that building, I think I've spoken much on that building. That is the as the focus. Because let me tell you, the worst of the person you see in ADC beats the best of APC. Take it anywhere. The worst person in that ADC coalition would beat the worst. Because I just like this January, we started seeing all sort of things that, in fact, I even received an email from my company telling me about the tax and all those things, and which is going to have a greater impact on one account. And with the whole suffering and with the whole reduction of purchasing power, we have even that little one that we have little that we can use it to purchase, and yet they still find a way to come and take it and not that they are taking it all away from us. It can't be accountable. So all Nigerians are tired of all this. We can leverage on it. But if it's for Fubara and this thing, I don't think is for me. It's not even giving me any food of thought, because it's for the APC, for that for ruling party. Either ways, the Wike, if it is Wike, if it is Fubara, they are going to get whatever they want. And that is, you can't take it away from them. And if in fact they are even pushing us to join them in that discussion. And that is why I don't think we even need to dwell so much on that. Let's just like focus on what is in front of us. And what is in front of us is to find a way to take away these people in power. They have dealt with us that in a way that we can't even breathe. We can't even how many persons can eat? How many persons can provide for themselves? People are begging everywhere and there. People are begging. So the hunger is real in this administration. Take it back forward it to the time of a PDP. That I tell people that the time of PDP, as one thing you cannot take away from PDP was they put the capable hands in all the strategic places. Minister of Finance, take it to all the parastatals they are giving they are doing their appointment. They are doing their appointment out of competency. delivery. It's not about this person is from my state, this person is from my region, this person is not about, it's about delivery, that this person can deliver. And that is what we have all through the time of Obasanjo, then even to the time of even the time of Good Luck. Is about competency in the appointment. But we have changed it from the time of Buhari. It has been turned to my from the north, you're my person. You help me to get to the power, and yet I have to reward you. I will keep on rewarding, and that is why you see the like of Mike will always be, because he placed himself as a god. He placed himself as a god, even to the ruling party. He is just like, if he even tells you anything today, whatever he said is lie, because that I've never seen. He's even the second, before after Tinubu, he's the next person that people hate. The next politician that people hate in this, if not the first person that he's even getting more hatred than Tinubu himself. So let's leave that area of Fubara, and anything you are discussing around that place, is a win to the ruling party, because if he chooses for Fubara, or if he chooses for Wike, they are all going to work for him. I yield.
Thank you very much, sir. Next person, I think, is it Nehemiah or Nicholas? Which of you?
I should be with the one. I think so.
All right, go ahead,
Okay.
Nicholas.
Thank you, Dr. Tony. Good morning. You sound so calm today. Good morning. I'm happy to observe that. Well done.
Am I almost
Most of your
loud?
adrenaline level almost gets to 90%.
My what?
Adrenaline level. Is well. So, well done, everybody. I want to be very brief as possible. Look at the subject and the various conversations that has been going on. I'm very, very indifferent, in the sense that we seem to be gradually losing focus. We are doing the wrong thing at the wrong time. Rivers State is one of the states in the country, and we have two gladiators that have been hustling in the past couple of months, more than a year now. They've been having power tussle. And the question is this: for me, I always look at things from a different perspective. I always look at things from the perspective of these actions and reactions exhibited by certain persons or society. How does it affect me as a person? How does it affect my objective? How does it affect my plan? How does it affect my strategy? How does it affect my goal? And whether we like it or not, as we are here in this forum, under this ADC, we have a common goal. Our goal is to ensure that we get the right thing done in our country, and we kick out these criminals, these lunatics, out of corridors of power. And anything outside that goal, I'm not a party to it. So I tend to look at the environment we find ourselves, understand things that are playing out. How does that things play out affect our party, affect my goal, affect my objective as a person? And coming to look at Rivers State, we have two elephants fighting, Wike and Fubara. Yes, to some extent, I need to be interested to some extent, because I schooled in Uniport. I went to that school. I schooled in that state, so I've been able to be studying the political terrain of politics in that state right from the days of Ada George. Now, you see, in 2023, we went for an election. Wike was the empire in the state at that time, and he played a critical role that affected most of us, if not almost all of us. Now, in this, we are looking at 2027 coming, and we have Wike and Fubara. Both of them are struggling to play that same role. They are competing to play that same role against us. You get me? So what they are doing, look, no matter the fight they are fighting, the end result, as it concerns me as a person, is by victory 2027. They are trying to position themselves, fight among themselves, understand, to see who will be the goalkeeper to play that role against me. And I'm discussing about them. What I should be discussing now is whosoever is coming out to understand. In short, what I'm supposed to be discussing is that role they played 2023 must not repeat itself whatsoever. I don't care what is happening to Wake, what's happening to I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. What I care is how does the imagination, how does it affect me? How does it affect my party? How does it affect my candidate? How does it affect my goal? How does it affect my focus as regards 2027? So whatever happens to any of them, I don't care. So what we should actually be discussing is basically this strategy. How are we going to ensure that whatsoever, come what may, what they did in 2027 doesn't happen again? Whosoever is the one that is being mandated to do that thing, I don't care. But we should be ready to be able to withstand whosoever wants to try that. Look, you see, politics, understanding, for me, is a matter of, it's a war. We are in a war. Because the actions and reactions, or inaction and inactions of these people affects us. Today we are in 2026. Today is 7th or 8th. Between the 1st of this January and today, do you know how many Nigerians that have died as a result of the ineptitude of this government? People are dying every day. People are dying every day, and we are alive. So please, let us discuss, let us engage, let us have the right engagement, the right discussions on how we are going to make headways, how we are going to ensure that our reggae machinery understand it doesn't happen. I'm from South. We have a lot of almost all the southern governors that are moving to APC. What should be my headache? And what is my headache basically as a person is, how do I ensure that my state governor does not rig the election? How do I ensure that we form an alliance, we mobilize Nigerians, mobilize women Nigerians to ensure that they come out en masse to vote and guide their vote, to ensure that even that rigging machinery of the federal government is unable, we render them ineffective? How do we start looking at how we can be sending out, marshalling out instructions, understand, to them, to put them in shape, to ensure that, look, if you do this, these are going to be the likely consequences. We have to start marshalling out those actions to them on either monthly basis, weekly basis, or periodically, and make it sound it clear to their ears so that they start understanding that so that they will understand and know clearly that 2027 will not be like 2026. Because if we don't do that, no matter what we are doing here, we might not achieve the desired result. It's better for us to strategize, fight, and get the right thing done than fighting after the havoc has been committed. Because if we allow them to do that, understand, they are going to use federal might on us. Secondly, you see, there is a difference between we and the APC. The difference is that we have credibility, we have integrity, which is what they do not have. I agree that election these days is basically a function of propaganda, but it doesn't happen in all cases. 2023, when my principal PO got the votes he got that vote due to campaign of what? Not campaign of propaganda, but campaign of shaping the right narratives. So please, why I'm saying this is because I listened to somebody speaking, I think that was somebody spoke earlier on, and he emphasized on we spreading propaganda. No, we do not spread propaganda, we shape narratives. Why am I saying this? This is a recorded space. Somebody in APC will be here, will record the space, and tomorrow will start bringing it out. That, oh, actually, SAM, ADC, we are shaping, we are pushing propaganda against them. No, we do not put propaganda, we push narratives. We push narratives based on facts that can be, based on fact, understand? That can be based on verifiable facts. So please, let us not discuss what is not important to us. Rather, we should be discussing how do we prevent these criminals from rigging us again 2027. And again, the job we have to do, we have a lot of tasks to do. Mobilization. No matter where you are, no matter what you are doing, no matter your status, please, everybody has the capability of mobilizing people. Even if you are in space or in outer space or in the moon, you can still mobilize because you have a commodity. Please, let us do this and start work. Thank you. I raise my case for now.
Thank you very much, sir. The next person, Nehemiah. Thank you for your submission, Nicholas.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, good evening, depending on where you're speaking from. Can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you. My sister Valerie, I greet you. Is APC using bid to impeach Fubara as distraction from ADC coalition? How? Can anybody tell me how? I've been waiting concern Agbero with overload. Waiting concern Fubara and Wike and APC, they do their own. Coalition, they do their own. Everybody face their lane. Why waiting concern how their fight go be distraction to ADC? Are you people not following the activities that is going on inside APC, inside ADC? Does it look like ADC is looking at any other person? I beg, not be every topic go they drag ADC into. Waiting concern ADC with what is happening with Wike and Fubara and Tinubu and the rest of them. It is not our business.
1 second. The reason why I put it, let me just address you and Nicholas in 10 seconds.
Okay.
Is because if APC actually gave a statement, Tinubu's presidential aide, some of them, that their mission now is to undermine the ADC. They actually gave a statement. So
Valerie, I understand you. Valerie, hold on. I understand your point totally, 100%. But let me tell you one thing. You know that there is no way these people will, if you like, call them to come and talk about their mother and their father. And you will hear them mention ADC and Peter Obi. You should know them. There was an APC chieftain that came on Arise TV to talk about APC. Every question that has been written, prepared to ask him is about what is going on in his party. But guess who this man eventually wasted all his time to talk about? Peter Obi. So you should know that the ADC is a threat to them. They will leave what they are supposed to talk. Why? You know what? They don't want Nigerians to be seeing the deaths, the poto that is robbing them on their body. They don't want Nigerians to see it. So they will rather shift attention to other matters, especially the one that is, entrenching the hearts of Nigerians, which is the ADC coalition. You should know these people better. So let us not just concentrate ourselves in, if you want to discuss what is happening with Wike and Fubara and Tinubu and APC, fine, you can discuss it, but don't target the ADC. Leave them to do their shenanigans. You get, it can't be like, we can't turn ourselves to Siamese twins. We are ADC coalition and it be like saying we turn ourselves to Siamese twins. Valerie, I use God beg you. You have a voice on this platform. Please use that voice. Let us be encouraging first-time voters to go and register to vote. Let us leave what is happening in the APC. And Wike is still a member of PDP. He's not a card-carrying member of APC. It is their fight. Let them fight their fight. For Tinubu to have been very, very silent, throwing his silence is throwing his national secretary, his party's national secretary under the bus. You should understand that Wike is a mad human being. Everybody just saying Tinubu is a strategist, is a this, is a that. See, I am telling you for a fact. If Tinubu,
brother, what do you think Tinubu is going to do when Tinubu is back? What do you think the next action will be?
Whatever their action will make it be, Wike is ready to fight dirty. Wike is a pig, and he does not send anybody. You see that thing when Wike get on Bola? That is what I am waiting for it to be blown out of proportion. I don't have any business with them. Make them they fight their fight. You see that thing when Wike gets on Bola, when make Bola no feel caution Wike say stop all this nonsense that you are doing. See, you know Wike no send anybody, Papa. He's ready. He's a pig. He's ready to enter the. He's in the gutter already. He not be saying enter gutter. He's in the gutter already. You heard him when he was telling the APC National Secretary that you are, because the guy is from Osun State. He was telling him, if you know, if you want me, if you make me angry, I will say things. Even that your state, Osun State, we know what we did. Wike was telling him, we know what we did there. So I beg, if we want to talk about, if we want to say, make we just concentrate and talk about Wike, APC, and Fubara and whatever shenanigans that they are doing, let's talk about that one. But tagging it and tagging the coalition, it has nothing to do with us at all. Whatever the Tinubu's aides are saying, you know that is the only thing that gives them this, that makes people listen to them. You know. They will not talk about what is happening. Have you seen them preach about the good things that Bola Tinubu is doing across the country? If there is any, they will not. That is what they are paid to do. So don't let them make we no let them they move us for any reason. I beg, change the topic of your space to Wike, Fubara, House of Assembly are fighting. Let it be like that. Remove ADC coalition. Let us concentrate on our mobilization, please. Valerie, this is the work that you are supposed to be doing. I use God beg you. Nothing concern us, concern the fight when they inside the APC. Whatever they like, if they like me, they carry blow, hit themselves. It is their problem. And they will not want to come out and tell the public that the APC is in crisis. But the APC is in crisis. So they will rather concentrate on, running mouth on ADC coalition and the members and the leaders of the coalition. Tomorrow, call Daniel Bwala to Channels TV and ask him about the crisis that is happening in Rivers State. APC.
Is it really true that APC is in crisis? Is it really true that APC is in crisis? Can you actually say APC is in crisis?
No, what do you call crisis? No. What do you call crisis? Now, Fubara is now in APC, right? The House of Assembly in Rivers, they are all APC members now. Wike, that is claiming to be father of all governors, is still a PDP member and not a card-carrying member of APC. And is dictating whatever that is done, that APC does in the state. Now, as leadership is in the APC constitution, the governor of a state is the leader of the party in the state. And that is what the APC National Secretary has been reiterating every time, which is the truth. But Wike does not want to agree to that, and Bola Tinubu is silent about it. So is that not crisis on its own? That is crisis on its own. But they will not come out and admit that there is crisis among them. They will not. They will not. They will rather talk about ADC coalition, talk about Atiku, talk about Peter Obi, talk about El Rufai, talk about Amici. You will never see them talk about the crisis that they are facing. They will tell you, they want to tell you that the next thing you will hear is who is a master strategist. Please, let us not just be giving them room for all this kind of this thing. It is not ADC's coalition, whenever any gutter they try to push themselves. That is their problem. So please, let us just concentrate on our work. We have a lot of work to do. There are lots of. Have you people read the expose, the KPMG's expose on the tax law today? You guys should go and read KPMG's expose on the tax law. See, these guys just need to go. Whatever we can do, let us continue to put efforts. We should not just be distracting. It's like this thing itself is not a distraction to the ADC. It's like we say we are distracting ourselves with all these topics. Because as far as I'm concerned, they are needless. We are distracting ourselves from the main work we're supposed to be doing. The whole of Nigeria must see the ADC as another route. So you get to respite. And this is what we should continue to do. I just said I should just come online and just put this straight. Valerie, you know this thing. You know pass me. No, they do like this now. What if concern us with Wike and Fubara? If they like, they beat themselves inside Poto like pig, not be our business. And it has nothing to do with ADC. It is not. Look at what is happening in ADC. Look at the events that have been happening in the last 2 or 3 days. You will know that this is business. So nothing is distracting us. Whatever they like, they should do. You will expect them to always call the ADC in whatever they are doing. You always expect them to call Peter Obi. If you ask, if an APC man comes on TV now and you ask that APC man a question, about APC. The next thing he will be looking for how he will deviate and mention Peter Obi's name, and mention ADC coalition's name, and mention Atiku's name. So you will know that they don't want to tell people that there is problem in the APC. You see them doing massive e-registration of members. And this is what we should be doing, because I just have a theory, and I don't want to, fear, make anybody look somehow about it. It's a personal theory that this membership registration where they put out to the general public, so not everybody go be party member, but people go come out and vote. Maybe they figure do one abracadabra, those figures do abracadabra with INEC. We can't still trust INEC. So let us just continue doing our job and be preaching to the people that they can believe in the ADC, that the ADC can give Nigerians the good governance that we seek. Thank you, guys. God bless you as you continue doing the job.
Thank you, sir. The next person is you shall know the truth. You shall know the truth. You can go ahead. Can you hear me? You shall know the truth. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Jerry, my
You shall
brother.
know the truth.
Can you hear me? Can you
Yeah,
hear
go
me?
ahead.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Go ahead.
thank you very much. I agree to you very well, Tony and everybody. I beg you, accept my greetings from Lagos. Yeah, going by what is on the list, Fubara Saga future of you don't change, That one say distracting. They distract. You're not distracting me. Nobody trying to buy the favor of Ashwaju at Abuja. That's what they are 27. They want to buy who will be the goalkeeper, who will score the goal, who will be the golden boy, who will score the goal forever. Yeah, whatever happened there, I don't know anything about it. I don't even want to know, because it's for them and for them. Had it been they try to allow Labour Party where Obi get 25% from that state, I'm not saying no matter how it be, it will reach me small. But upon all the struggle, they collect everything for our hands, seize it. Where in Lagos State, they even share and collect 25. We collect 25. Why didn't they give us 25 now? Who would they manage them? They go. So that is it. Then future of ADC. That where we did. All of us have entered as my principal and my president I voted for, because that is my president to see. They elect him again in 2027 by God's grace. We have entered, and what we're into now is mobilization, grassroots mobilization, changing the ringing tone of Papa Mama Pikin for now to ADC handshake. Greet me, I greet you, one fellowship. That's where we are doing. Now, what do you call it now? INEC has opened the portal now for another registration for EVC. That is where we are. So I'm cautioning whoever that's trying to throw Obi under the bus from this ADC. Let him be careful. I know they for anybody again. They know what they are doing. We are mobilizing. We are registering, because when they start their congresses from the ward to local government to state, if we position ourselves very, very well, then we'll stand a chance. But if we be by the corner and be throwing stones, it will not enter. And when you play the match, now you go score goal. And when we do the pitch, they shout, score now, score now, score now. It's like that. So I'm still encouraging my obedient family that believe in our principle to try to mobilize. And hence now they have already inaugurated their ADC constitution review, which I have seen some of the people that I respect from my own side, that they are part of it. And again, GRE have already for the mobilization, have already been included with him. So if ADC be sincere and try to rewrite what other parties are doing, we are good to go. But if it be like oil, ororo that's on top of the water, that reach on the ground, scatter. This is Nigeria. So I pray as they are doing it, Let it be in sincerity of purpose. Let it be honest. Not be tell me this in the morning, in the night, do another thing. Our eyes are open. Our ears is on the ground. We are mobilizing now for ADC 2027. We are registering PVC to vote ADC 2027. Any type of primary they want to do, if they want to go to consensus, if they want to go for their direct primary, they want to go, let them be sure that it's transparent. If there's anybody that are trying to use money to buy, let them shout it out and disqualify the person. That is where integrity starts. Whatever you hate it. Whatever you like it. My principal don't want to use money to buy anything. Let it be on merit. So that when we are beginning to talk, they say, one talking about should I use the money buyer. Please. So that is where ADC now they are in their first phase. I'm seeing they are making progress. But let them not allow the spirit of old prophet enter them to start behaving like PDP or APC. That's my own. If they are concerned with you are putting things in order to make sure that it will be fair, both male and female. It will be fair, both young and old. There we are. So that's what I come to say. But that's River State, is for the River State. Fubara want to survive in order to make Tinubu happy. We can want to survive to make Tinubu happy. Are they talking about the River State? Are we talking about Rivers people? Are they talking about the children of the River State that are suffering? Are they talking about their students? Are they talking for their health care? Nothing. So it doesn't concern me because they disappointed me in 2020. So I don't care. Anything happen for there, whatever they make Nigeria to reset, and they are a day. So if they want Wahala government, they reset them, fine. If they make them come to peace, fine. But where I am now is about ADC doing the right thing to ensure that what Nigerians want is what they give Nigerians. If they do give Nigeria what they want, that is, they are the one that sold themselves out, not we on the grassroots, not we on the foot soldiers on the ground. So that's what I come up to say. I thank God the topic have changed. That's whatever they are doing for that, forget about it. I don't know anything about it. I don't really want to comment. I want to listen to it. So that now they make the man enter 6 months suspension. Now they come back again. So what is their problem? I beg, we are looking for competent people that can work for Nigerians, not for the sake alone. I don't care. I want looking for people who can work for Nigerians. We have suffered enough since 1960. We are still begging for money every year. We are begging for borrowing. But we have a lot to survive. How can I be a father in the house? I can work, I can do anything, but I beg on my neighbor to borrow me ororo, borrow me groundnut oil, borrow me salt, borrow me maggi, borrow me gari. How? A father? God forbid. Thank you very much. I rest my case. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You shall know the truth. Please, I don't know if anybody else wants to speak. You can make your last words because we don't have so many speakers, so that we can just round up the space. So if anybody wants to speak, Dr. Tony, I don't know if you have anything to add, or Stephen, before we end the space.
Yeah, I think Stephen wants to speak.
Yeah, so I think somebody, yeah, I was the person that talked about propaganda. I think what that person talked, somebody came and counter what I say. That person misconstrued what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is that propaganda, in most cases, I say some cases, are not lies. There are things that goes under when people don't beam their torchlight. That is it. So that is why sometimes when some influential people, social media influencers, raise some things, I don't want to mention the name of the guy, raise something that looks like propaganda or raise the propaganda, and the government start rolling out after that, and before you know what's happening, people, this young man start churning out very good evidence document, or people that can come out to testify of that particular thing he's talking about, that particular propaganda he's talking about. So So that we say that we label something a propaganda does not actually make it a lie. It means that you are not looking at that particular angle when those people were perpetrating that nefarious act. Or that is it. I also believe that according to what I think the last speaker says, that what we should do now is mobilization. I said it before. Let's mobilize. Let's talk to people. And again, I want to say, if it's possible, if we can have a pause to make contributions so that we can raise funds, so that people who will be who will be chanced will come together and go to remote areas. Raise sensitization. Mostly in the less educated part and rural less educated part and mostly northern part of Nigeria, who can raise awareness about our principle. And also, by our principle, I mean Peter Obi, uh, or ADC at large. Let's use that word. Let's say ADC at large to ring that bell, because we know that ADC has come to stay. But I will tell you that in some most remote areas, some people might not know that ADC exists as a party. So if we can get a pulse, if possible, we can get a pulse, raise money, give people who are ready to go to interior villages and raise this awareness about ADC, get the posters, get the flyers, push around, and also some of the things like like what Peter Obi has said before, or is presently saying some of those things that he's talking about. This bad government. If we can also get the interpretation in Hausa, in Nupe language, in different local dialects. If we can get the interpretation so that we can get it and push it out to all those people in the rural areas for them who doesn't really understand English. And also we can break it down in pidgin language, can interpret it in pidgin language, get an audio and start pushing out like that. Before you know what's happening, we will super saturate the Nigerian atmosphere in the next 9 to 10 months, in the next 9 to 10 months. And before you know what's happening, people will have that consciousness. This party APC is very easy to campaign against, but we have to be strategic about it, because we have the evidence. We the ADC have the evidence. We have the truth. We have the words to tell people, to convince people. But these people, they have they're in government, of course. So they have the money. They have the security. They have every other thing to themselves to see that they see as an advantage. But we can conquer it if we are able to have this information in different dialects and push it to remote areas for people to listen. Before you know what is happening, it will go. We can even sponsor jingles. There are a lot of radio stations that have different dialects. Yeah, there are for people in Egun language and all that. We can get all those scripts, get the videos, get the audios, push them to those radio station, pay for jingles, and they push those narratives out. Before you know what is happening, we'll super saturate the environment, and this deadbeat government will leave us by the grace of God, latest 12 noon after the election. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Steven. Thank you for the many times you've spoken today and all the information. So, Dr. Tony, I don't know if you want to say anything before we end the space.
Valerie, make I quickly talk something. Make I quickly talk something. This issue of propaganda. I am a media person. And by the grace of God, in 2014, 2015, I don't know if anybody know a group that is called the BMCs. The BMCs are Buhari Media Council. At least I know a few of the members of that group personally. I know a few of them personally, and I know their media prowess. So when we talk about propaganda, not be say anybody they talk, they play down propaganda. Propaganda is one of the best tools that APC has, and they use it to the level which people marvel. You get, they are very, very good. If you talk about curation of narratives and the rest of them, to make, to just change people's minds about a lot of issues. What they did to Jonathan in 2014, 2015. I don't know. Anyway, Jonathan supposed just go find one RC just use that they swear for those people. They won't kill him. What thing they do for them? No be here. No, you see those times, if some of those things come my table and I looked at those things, I go laugh. See, these guys, they be mad. They won't kill Jonah, but Jonah, they do. I'm a good man, and I'm a good man. He said that time, he said, don't turn the thing to madness with them. Make them see madness for madness. But Jonah, they do. I'm a good man, and a good man. Okay. We don't do good men with wicked people. We don't do good men with evil people. We don't do good men with people that wants to pull you down. So, propaganda or no propaganda, we understand these things. What we should be doing is, and the truth is that, as members of obedient movement, the obedient movement is always ready, everly ready. Receipt full ground. The truth still remains that whatever propaganda they want to dish out, they can never take this space away from us. They can never outshine us on this platform. Never. No propaganda where they won't bring, where we know go quell immediately. No one. Receipt full ground. So if you talk about that on the timeline, if you talk about that algorithm, yes, they have that strength and prowess and the rest of them, and the number and the rest of them. But fact is, no propaganda where we know fit turn to ashes for them on this platform. And they know. The truth is they know. I will tell you that for free. They know. So don't just allow all those ones bogus at all. It is their modus operandi. They cannot do without propaganda. It is their modus operandi. Truth prevails.
Sorry, my brother. No, what I was trying to say is, maybe you didn't get me well, sir. What I'm trying to say is, we should use that tool against the ruling party. That's what I'm trying to say, please. Thank
you. No. The thing is, we cannot do. The truth is, we cannot do propaganda for propaganda. It makes no sense. What are we trying to preach? What are we coming up with? You understand? It makes no sense. Propaganda for propaganda. They lie will lie, and you will put the whole nation into darkness. When they lie will lie back, you put the nation into darkness. There are lots of people that need the truth. There are lots of people that have questions, that need answers. So when somebody is lying, there must be somebody to put out the truth, to make so that everybody, there will not be confusion everywhere in the nation. So we cannot told the same way that they are tolling, and it is the truth. If they come with their propaganda, we break it down and put and you have seen every propaganda that they have come with. Lie no they take for ground. Truth go overshadow them. The Dubai is back, the Japan visa, the rest of them, all the propaganda, the Nigeria air, and everything we ever bring. See how truth don't prevail. And everything don't die. People don't know them for who they are. So we cannot be dishing out propaganda for propaganda. It makes absolutely no sense. So what are we trying to do? We are trying to tell them we are all the same thing. You get? So it is not a line that we are willing to, that we want to told. It is not right for us to told that line. We put the whole nation into confusion. When they break lies, we manufacture another lie and throw it back at them and the rest. No, when they bring lie, we will use truth to kill that lie. Now, what thing we they here to do? Sure, you get, bros. So that is what we'll continue to do. Continue to mobilize.
I understand, but do you know this approach of Leonardo da Vinci? Do you know the Leonardo da Vinci approach? Maybe you don't understand what I'm trying to say. That is why you're saying you're calling it a lie.
Bro,
You
I
know the
understand
Leonardo
what
da
you are
Vinci
trying
approach.
to
That's
say.
what I'm trying to say. So
See,
you are not lying. You are bringing the facts, but you are magnifying the facts. That's what I'm saying. You are not
Well, we
lying.
have always been. The truth is, all these things you are saying, we have always been doing this.
But we need
We have always
we need
been
to
doing this.
magnify. That's what I'm saying. We are not magnifying the
No,
facts.
thank you. I can understand what you are trying to say now. Yes, we have been doing that. We don't have to relent. We just have to continue to push it. That's why I said one way or the other. If you go and read, try and search online and read KPMG's report about the tax law. The truth is that lies no they take for ground. There will always be people to look to it and research and put opinion out and put exposés out. They take relent. We don't let them move on. You get, we will just continue best and do our best and do whatever with Bola and his people just have to go. Whatever with Bola and his people just have to go. Thank you guys. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Nehemiah. Auntie APC, you have the mic.
I just wanted to quickly, speak to what the last speaker was talking about propaganda being a bad thing. I think somebody already corrected him. So propaganda is actually not a bad thing. Propaganda is basically creating a narrative, how you shape, how you create perception. It's basically perception creation. That's what propaganda is. Propaganda can be used for bad. It can
Thank
be
you
used for
very
good.
much. Thank you very much.
Yes. So, what we do need, for example, a classic example, saying Bola Tinubu is a drug dealer and pushing it through every means possible. That is propaganda. Do you understand? It doesn't mean that it is a lie. It is just how we're able to create it and, like somebody said, maximize, milk it to the last. Milk it. There's insecurity in Nigeria. Milk it. Make it to the last. Nigeria is the unsafest place in the world. These are the facts. No number of Christians, like there's no country that has the number of Christians are dying in any country like Nigeria. Milk it. Do whatever you have to do. That's propaganda. Push it. And I think that the ADC and the Peter Obi, going forward in this coming election, we have to create a sort of department. Nobody create a department. Its operation can be clandestine if you want.
Bro, let me chip something in for you here. See, all these things you are talking about, none of them has never been pushed to the highest levels that you go to. Christian genocide has been pushed to a level that the US president pending the drug dealing case has been pushed to the extent in the US. There is nothing you are dealing that does not have shape. You are dealing with that does not whatever you say about or whatever you get, this is close to what we do. Thing you want to push about this guy that has never been the highest level. No, absolutely not.
I don't see. So
with the
thing is,
everything.
I hear you. Good. If you notice, the government of APC, they don't really respect Nigerians, as there's really no point mentioning this. It is a fact. They do not respect Nigerians at all. But one thing that they try to safeguard is their image abroad. Do you understand?
No, they don't care.
They care.
You don't.
No,
I don't think you really understand what is happening. Hold on.
Tinubu will be paying millions of dollars to American lawyers to go and defend this case.
Hold on. Try to understand me. These issues you are talking about, I am saying that these issues are being pushed to the highest echelon that it can be pushed. Now, you will see, go online, you will see reports from international media right from 2022 international media right from 2022 about the drug case, about everything. Even when he was declared as president, there was a report immediately that the drug ban is going to control the affairs of Nigeria. It has been pushed to the edge to that level. What I am saying is this. I am not saying those things are not important. You get? I am saying that we are dealing with a set of people that does not mind. You think they actually care. Now look at what is happening between America and Nigeria. Look at what happening now. It's like this thing is even playing into the hands of Bola Tinubu. If you look at the whole scenario, it's even playing. If you know, the truth is most of all these things have coiled. Now, I am somebody that pay attention a lot to geopolitics, international diplomacy, international relations. If you look at the situation right now, see, the truth is, I will tell people, it is my own personal opinion, you might take it. I will tell people, there is a level that China has gained entrance into Nigeria, and it is threatening the US foreign policy. It is threatening a threat. Let me give you one information for free. 90% of Nigeria's mining sites across the nation are manned by Chinese, are mined by the Chinese. 90% of Nigeria's mining across the country are mined by the Chinese. Chinese gained a significant amount of entrance into Nigeria, and it is a threat to US relations with Nigeria and their interests. So you see, all this I'm coming now after the US bombing, in Sokoto, New Year's Eve, terrorists killed Nigerians. The same note. New Year Day, terrorists killed Nigerians. It has continued. It has not stopped. It did not deter them. It did not do anything. See, when we talk about these things, I don't just want us to just be, just thinking about it one-sided. You look at it from every aspect of it. Now, do you know that recently, US health foreign policy has been incorporated into the Nigerian system? They signed something with Nigeria recently and gave Nigeria a lot of money. If you read about that thing they gave Nigeria, is about health. If you read it is US foreign policy that they are fronting. If you read about it. So let us see, nothing about Bola Tinubu, nothing that is dirty about him, that has not gotten to the highest echelon in the international media. Thing about him. So it is not something that we can, we spend all our money on. No, there are other important things. Because at the end of the day, those things does not sway the people's mind when it comes to voting. So what is important is we mobilizing from the grassroots and telling people about the new platform, which is the ADC. Telling people that they can trust the ADC to bring rest to Nigerians. Yes, it is good to continue and truly it is not swept. They have not swept it under the carpet. They have not. If you follow things regularly, they have not swept those things under the carpet. They still keep going there. Even the US, the court, the case is still going on. I take time to follow Aaron Greenspan and how he has been attending to these issues, and it is the truth. So what I'm just trying to say, in essence, is that we cannot concentrate too much energy on all those things as we speak right now. There are things that are more important than those ones. Not saying that we will just overlook them. No. These things, saying that these things have not gotten to where it's supposed to get to is pure lie. It has got the highest echelon of where it can get. Search online, you see the story, the report on almost major international media has been reported. But you are dealing with demons who don't bloody care. You are dealing with international criminals that are just which image international one protect and the rest of them. So This is what I'm just trying to say. I'm not saying those things are irrelevant. No, they are relevant, but you cannot give them much attention and ignore the most important things. That is just what I'm trying to say. Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you, Nehemiah. I don't know if anybody wants to rebut him. If not, Chigozie, you have the mic. Chigozie, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You can go on.
Nothing more. I don't have, but I do not have much to say. Please.
Okay, what do you think of the River State Fubara saga, his ongoing impeachment? Right now, we're hearing that even the lawmakers in River State House of Assembly who have pushed for this impeachment are being sanctioned. They're about to be recalled. I don't know if that is they're going to be on trial, not literally court trial. I think under the River State House of Assembly establishment, maybe to know their reasons for this impeachment. Threat against Fubara. So, what are your thoughts on this third time that Fubara is about to be impeached?
Sorry,
Okay.
who is trying this rep people? Who is trying them and which party are they?
Oh, is that Dr. Tony? On the comment section, I just saw the post now saying lawyers, it's actually some lawyers, they are trying to recall the River State lawmakers that have brought this impeachment threat on Fubara. So I think they are maybe, I don't know if they are government lawyers, private lawyers in River State. I think they should be from the government. I don't know, but now there are people against these lawmakers. And if you remember when Fubara was expelled, not Fubara, when there was a state of emergency, they suspended both Fubara and some other lawmakers that were like causing some friction in the River State House of Assembly. So I feel it's a repeat. I feel it's those same people that are still going against Fubara, and now a lot of lawyers are calling against it, as well as the APC lawmakers in the River State House of Assembly.
Okay, so the majority of the lawmakers, the ones that impeached him, they are APC. They're under APC, correct?
Yes, they're in APC.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know, Chigozie, were you saying something? So for me,
both the State House of Assembly and the governor, they are all APC members now. State House of Assembly members and the governor, they are all APC members now.
Okay, thank you for that clarification. And that's why I keep on saying APC is backing Fubara. There's even a post also I shared on the Jumbo where at the same time that these lawmakers are against Fubara, some APC chieftains in Abuja, they've gone on a rally to actually protest against or protest for Wike's expulsion as FCC minister. And I don't think that's a coincidence. I think they understand that there's a strong probability that Wike is the cause of this impeachment threat, and his people on ground, the lawmakers that still maybe in a faction of PDP. I think the people doing this may still be in Wike's faction. I actually don't have all the facts.
Valerie, there's nothing like maybe it's Wike. There's nothing like maybe. It is Wike now. What is maybe is Wike? It is Wike. So I know that. You say you get.
I actually don't know. Wike the lawyer. Wike will say he's innocent to proving guilty, but at least
leave all this thing. I beg you, leave all this thing. Everybody know, even the ants, the tambolo, the ants where the rivers know waiting they happen. It is not hidden. It is not. Everybody knows it is Wike. It's very simple. PC members. The House of Assembly are planning to pitch an APC governor in loyalty to a non-APC member. So waiting can be this there.
Let them not come and find me. But like I was saying that I'm so proud that this this FCT, APC, but I never knew I'll be citing APC members, but at least some of them are doing the right thing. I always say there are still some good eggs out of the bad ones in the APC who are not working. So at least this FCT, APC people are actually on a street rally. I even like it that they did a rally, and I haven't seen the videos though, but they did a rally saying they want the expulsion of Wiki. And the thing is that the question still lies: is this all stunts? Because I don't think Tinubu is going to expel Wiki as FCT minister, but maybe this will make Wiki understand everything does not start and end with him as regards to River State.
Valerie, I can tell you for free, Bola will never expel Wiki. See, I continue to tell people, Wiki has something strong on Bola. Wiki has something very, very strong on Bola. See, what Bola will just do is, Bola will just ignore. That's just. Should you know that yesterday there were some APC leaders at the pro Abuja today. Asking, I know they're the ones that sponsor. They sponsor the protest in Bola Tinubu to sack Wiki. So Bola, you know, go answer all of them. You could just look all of them. You know, go answer them. You could just look them, they do what they feel do. And you will be say at the end of the day, Rivers votes na own. Whatever they like, they do. What is causing problem for Wiki is that there is a money that was announced, 600 billion naira that was announced that where the River State coffers, and Wiki will collect inside 600 billion. And Fubara will happen. So now where the katakata they come out from. So just the truth is, I love the drama that is happening among them. I love that drama. They should just continue the drama. My own, they just make them wound themselves. Yeah? Fight out with blood. You know they go well. Fight without blood, no, they go well. Make them choke themselves. You get, let them be wounded. Now that one will they call fight. Let them continue. Bola will just be looking at them because Bola will not want trouble. Bola knows that he's dealing with a pig. So we are very, very sure there are some more things where they hidden, where they among those people. And if they come out now blunder, we cannot send anybody. It's not easy to destroy a whole party, PDP. We can did it. And you know what he can do. So the guy goes, just look at for I said for APC National Secretary to be going back and forth with Wiki and Bola no even send them, he didn't even do anything. He has thrown National Secretary under the bus. Wiki continue to do what he wants to do. That is Wiki for you. And he will go, Wiki no go green. He no go give everything scatter. Is either una listen to Ram, una do what you want, or everything scatter. And that is what I want for them. It should continue long. May it continue.
Exactly, Nehemiah. I'm with you on that in the sense that Wiki really it feels like Wiki is even our president sometimes. Like Wiki is in control of so many things. He's in PDP, working for the APC. Some people in APC feel that maybe he's getting all Tinubu's attention, and they don't really like him. They think he's a risk. Someone like Ruben Abati that actually said Wiki is kind of undermining Tinubu's rule, which we cannot really get into it now. But like I always used to say, I think they just don't trust Wiki's ways. You know, sometimes it's against the APC people who come shout at them. Like I said earlier, there was an incident where at a public event he was like having a public shouting match against some presidential aides or APC members, and that's why a lot of APC members feel he's a risk or wild card. And now they are getting back at him by trying to bring out an EFCC investigation against him, just like the way they've been doing to Melanie, Tambua, and the rest. There's this that was what they are protesting for right now. That they want the FCC to investigate him. But I don't actually believe anything is going to get to a conclusion. I think there'll still be cover-ups or whatever because as of now, Wiki is still in power, and I think it will even get stronger when he defects to the APC. And I don't still see Fubara having full control until he negotiates his way with
Wiki does not need
and
to defect anywhere. Wiki does not need to defect anywhere. See, it's not called Obiapo Adolf Hitler for nothing. It's not called Obiapo Adolf Hitler for nothing. Wike does not need to defect. He has a strong footing. He has a mindset treated something, I think yesterday or something. See, the truth. It might be another way for him to bargain for something bigger in Tinubu's administration. It might be another way for him to bargain for something. He might be this ace card, right? To bargain for something big. The truth is, whatever anybody says, especially those APC errats, they are just nonsense, saying rubbish up and down. Strong foot. He's sure for them. See, Wike now. He's sure for Wike. You know, my God. He's sure. Go and ask politicians in Rivers. Go, you don't send them. You don't send anybody. You don't send anybody, Papa. As Wike is a pig. So you get, he has a strong footing on all these issues. Innocent, so he will fight it, and either he gets what he wants or he destroys everything. That is the kind of person he is. So, and definitely, Bola will still see Wike as a very important asset, as a very, very important asset. So he would not even want to scatter things as it is right now. All this is where anybody they say is a strategist, is a this, is a that, if that. They never hold out for blockers. Wike done everything now. So make we see what will happen. And it is the truth. Wike is there. Wike no send anybody, Papa. They should move mad. Wike will move madder. He will go inside the poto and be he will know, I'm now. Mouth, they no tie and well. We know. So Lord continue. No worry. All those trying to say to take him away, they should remove him as FCT minister. They are just wasting their time. They are wasting their time.
Thank you, Nehemiah, so much. Thank you so much for that. So spot on. So I don't know if Chigozie is there, like we've been calling you, or if if anybody, Dr. Tony, do you want to give any last words so we can end this space in the next 3 minutes? Sorry about that.
Really.
Stephen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Tony, for your input. Stephen, I don't know if you wanted to add something before we end the space. Please don't forget to come to Avril Space at 7 p.m. Both Obedience and Articulators are all in the ADC coalition. If you have your questions, remember many people have been asking for Article to come on space and speak. And most times their media aides do this for them because that is what they're paid to do. And it's not every time a politician must make an appearance. So this is just like you're speaking to Article, I believe. So you can come and ask questions and just bring all your grievances there. It's not every time we need to fight on space. You can as well bring it to this kind of live spaces with the politicians. So Stephen, I don't know if you want to say anything before I end the space. Okay, I thought you were muting. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Thank you for listening. Please, like everybody has been saying, let's mobilize for the ADC. We have structures to build now that every leader is part of the coalition. We have